clash of styles underneath the lights at Dunleavy Field tonight as the Sonora Wildcats welcome the Justin Garza Guardians to Sonora in size versus speed, a school with over 100 years of history taking on another school in its first year as a varsity program. The Wildcats and the Guardians next on NorCal Sports TV. Hello everybody, welcome to NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Wildcat football, Sonora High School football here on NorCal Sports TV along with Alex Tasker. I am Mario Ramos. Wildcats hosting Justin Garza in their second straight home game for Sonora. After their first road game of the year on Ripon, they come back to Dunleavy Field for the 3 games in a row. This is the second of those 3 games as Justin Garza makes their way all the way from Fresno here to Sonora in what should be a pretty fun matchup and should be a bit of a test for this Wildcat team, especially in the secondary, Alex.
You know, it's going to be... There we go. Now we turn my mic on. Hey,
yeah.
It should be a little bit of a test. You're absolutely right. You know, you mentioned the clash of styles briefly a little bit. Garza running more of a spread run-pass option style offense that we've seen so far in only their 3rd game. They're coming off their win last week against, I believe it's Sanger West. They won 52-24, 2-1 on the year. And if the junior varsity game is any indication of how the varsity game goes, which I know it not always is, they like to air it out deep down the field. So that secondary should see definitely more action tonight for Sonora. But it's going to be interesting to see along the edges. You know, we're going to see if Alderman can get into the backfield quickly. You know, last week committed to Utah right before the game. A young team from Garza. Majority, except for I believe 3 players for the Guardians, are sophomores. You mentioned it's only their first year of varsity ball. A good test for the Guardians, and I think an even better test again for the secondary for the Wildcats.
Should be a fun matchup. Again, you got size versus speed. Sonora coming in with all this girth up front on the line, especially. And the Guardians, their strength is more the athleticism along the perimeter, and quarterback Caleb Matthews being able to find his weapons out there, be able to throw some dots all over the field and hopefully end up in the end zone for his Guardians. We'll take a quick break here on NorCal Sports TV, come back, talk a little more football as we get ready for this one. So plenty of time before kickoff. We're watching Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
This broadcast has been brought to you by Miners Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Balance Movement Center. Visit our new dance studio on South Washington Street or visit us at balancemovementcenter.com to learn more. StorQuest Express. Make room for awesome. Now with 3 locations serving Sonora and Copperopolis. Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jerimie, Zamora. Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency. A full-service insurance agency for all your insurance needs. Sonora Conference Center. 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. Justin Flores Productions, professional audio services, video services, and more. Check us out at floresprod.com. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks returning for the summer of 2023. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. Contact us for full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies. Miners Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Miners Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.energy.
NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Wildcat football. I'm Mario Ramos along with Alex Tasker. Wildcats getting set to host the Guardians of Justin Garza coming way out here from Fresno. Justin Garza in their first season as a varsity program, second year of existence as a school. The school actually named in honor of one Justin Garza, who was a football coach at Central High School there in the Fresno area. Guy really made a tremendous impact in the community. And the school is named in his honor. Again, this is their second year of existence, first year as a varsity football program. They come into this game with a 2-1 record. Their opening victory against Emmanuel, 27-14. Emmanuel of Reedley, they defeated them again 27-14. Next game, they took a loss to Stone Ridge Christian of Merced in the nail-biter, 20-18. And they followed that up with that victory you were talking about last week, Alex, against Sanger West. They put up 53 points, 53-24 over Sanger West of Fresno. So Justin Garza competing in the County Metro League. Again, they'll be taking on the Wildcats tonight of the Motherlow League, who come in with an identical 2-1 record. And the opening night loss, a tough loss, 27-21 in overtime to Oakdale here on NorCal Sports TV. And they went out on the road, defeated Ripon 42-10. Came back to Dunleavy Field and beat a pretty good Hillmar squad last Friday night, 28-20. And last Friday, we really saw this offense start to get going and click on all cylinders. One of the things that I really look forward to when we do these Sonora games is who's going to kind of stand out, who's going to kind of have that game, who's going to be the guy that you highlight, at the end of the game, as far as like a player of the game type of guy, because it seems to be a different Wildcat each and every week.
Well, last week it was Audi Peoples. He absolutely had himself a phenomenal game on the ground. Whether it was a draw play or a screen, wherever it was, he was able to get at least 5 to 6 yards average each of his carries. So that's, he was the player of the game. Cornell looks more and more comfortable each game that he goes along. I think tonight's going to be one of those games where he's going to have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Watching a little bit of this Guardians warm up, a lot of their pass plays are a different level. You're going to have somebody in the flat, somebody in a curl, and somebody on the deep ball. You're going to probably get tested a lot tonight deep. You have to be comfortable, uncomfortable, playing from behind tonight. But we've seen the Wildcats play ahead. We've yet to see them play from behind, except for the 1 minute they were behind Oakdale at the end of that game, the first week of the season. So I think Kurnow, if he can be a strong voice of leadership for this Wildcat team tonight, I think they'll set up for a success. If they can run it outside the numbers, you mentioned the athletes they have on the outside for the Guardians. If they're able to work it outside the numbers and down the sidelines to guys like Bryce Nicholson, to guys like Chance Pimentel, I think tonight could set up successful. But again, you got to play one quarter at a time.
Yes, indeed. That's how they do it, one quarter at a time. We'll be getting ready for the first quarter in about 10 minutes or so. We still got some time left on the scoreboard for warm-ups. Players getting out here, getting loose. Got the Golden Regiment going out here, busting out the tunes. He's got a little poker face going on.
A little poker face.
Yeah,
Lady Gaga was in California last night. She was in San Francisco. I wasn't about to buy tickets. It was $400 for the upper deck. As much as I enjoy her music, that's quite a few groceries that I could buy with $400. Hey, another key I want to mention before we get going too crazy. The heat, it was incredible all week. All of Northern California. We saw stuff in the mid 100s, which I never thought I'd say. The 115s, the 114s. It got hot up here. Yeah. Not as bad tonight. Nope. It's starting to cool down. Again, we're all covered in shade. But the one thing that is key, it's very humid, very muggy. We've got a lot of fires in the area right now. Smoke has flown in over Dunleavy Field. It is very muggy, very hot. So keeping the players hydrated is going to be a big thing for these teams and for these athletic trainers. Make sure no cramping up late in the game, because you know how these young men perform out there.
For sure.
A lot of effort out there. And we've seen cramping so far in both of the games we've covered here on NorCal Sports TV. So let's see which team comes out better prepared, better stretched, and who can handle the heat and the conditions better.
And the heat right now, we're sitting at 93 degrees. Should be getting into the upper 80s as we get into the later part of this ball game. The AQI, the air quality index, at 84, which is moderate, so no danger there. We have some schools around, not necessarily this area, but around the San Joaquin Valley, who are having to postpone some games due to air quality. Fortunately, that's not the case here, but as you mentioned, there is some smoke filling in to this little kind of mini valley, little bowl that Dunleavy Field sits in here. Yeah,
driving on in from the valley, it was definitely there was definitely a couple of spots, couple of towns where it got nice and soupy in the smoke there. And we've been very lucky in California this year. We haven't had too terrible of a fire season, the heat hasn't been ridiculous up until this week, and it seems it's going to be the same way with the Fire, unfortunately. But it looks like the Guardians are wrapping up their pregame warm-ups, and I think the Wildcats will be doing the same here in just a moment. Now time for some Friday Night Lights, my friend.
Yeah, we should be wrapping up this pregame show here momentarily. We'll take one more break, but before we do, we have one more thing to mention, another storyline to follow in this ball game. Coach Brian Craig is sitting at 99 career victories, so a victory tonight will get him into triple digits to 100, so it'll be a pretty monumental evening. He's still a little shy of the all-time record, which is still within reach. I believe it's 113, 111. Producer Jerimie giving me the final tally there. It's 111, so again, well within reach for Coach Craig, but this would be a nice milestone if he could get win number 100 tonight, as the Guardians of Justin Garza are going to come in and make it tough on the Wildcats here at Dunleavy Field. We'll have it for you. Looking forward to a great game coming up next on NorCal Sports TV.
Balance Movement Center is a new dance studio located at 448 South Washington Street in Sonora. At Balance Movement Center, we have something for everyone, ages 2 through adult. We offer jazz, tap, ballet, hip-hop, lyrical, tumbling, pom, BMC workout, line dancing, and mommy and me classes. Join this dance season and be a part of our very first BMC show. For more information, check out our website at balancemovementcenter.com or call 770-7707.
StorQuest. Make room for awesome. With 3 local locations to serve you in downtown Sonora, Copperopolis, and East Sonora on Tuolumne Road, where we have just added additional space to help you organize your life. Get in, get out, and on your way to your next adventure in no time. With premium features like drive-up access, wide aisleways, video surveillance, and 24/7 electronic gate access. Stop by one of our 3 locally owned rental centers or log on to StorQuest.com to rent your unit today. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jerimie Zamora, your Sonora Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jerimie Zamora is a proud sponsor of Sonora High Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV. For all your investment needs, call 209-536-0422 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
We're back to Dunleavy Field here in Sonora, California, the site of high school football. The Justin Garza Guardians making their way from Fresno up here to Sonora to take on the Wildcats. We are a little behind schedule, but we're going to get started here momentarily. We've got the captains out on the field getting ready for the coin toss.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Dunleavy Field. Tonight's game. We appreciate everybody.
You can kind of see it a little bit from our cameras there, Mario. Just kind of the low-laying, smoky haze hanging over the field here. Our cameras pick it up very well, and you'll see it when we show the flag, especially for the national anthem. I can feel it in my voice a little bit, just that kind of dirty kind of smoke in the back of my throat. I can only imagine what these young men and the officials, coaches, everybody out on the field are going to feel tonight when we get started.
Ladies and gentlemen, the officials in tonight's game are provided.
Here's the coin toss.
Coin toss up in the air. Looks like the Wildcats have won, and they will defer.
Participation in clinics and meetings that further refine their understanding of the game.
And the Wildcats will defend the west end zone. So they'll be going from right to left on your screen, and the Guardians will start going left to right. And the Guardians will take the opening kickoff.
Our linesman is Nick Weeder, line judge Dominic Mullen.
Head official Rich Belafonte will be watching over the action tonight with his crew.
One of the things we see, you mentioned watching the JV games earlier, you know, they're out here and they're preparing to get out there to the varsity level. These officials doing the same thing. They kind of mix up the crew a little bit, allow them to play some, or to officiate different positions. So like I said, it kind of, you know, getting you to understand not just what you do, but what your partner's doing out there as well.
Absolutely. And any practice the refs can get, and you know, they start to develop a working relationship and a trust between these crews. It's important to do, and I mean, it's a long day, but very important.
All right, we're getting set for the national anthem here at Dunleavy Field, so we'll turn it over to the PA announcer for the Star Spangled Banner.
Our one and only Sonora High Golden Regiment Band.
Golden Regiment on point as usual. Great job. The Star Spangled Banner. They definitely fill out the mood here at Dunleavy Field. There's no doubt. We've been here, every home game thus far, and you could tell the difference from that first game when they weren't here to every other game when they have been.
There's
here.
just something about having the marching band out for Friday Night Lights. It was definitely a little, I don't want to say shallow, but a little empty inside. At least in my heart, we were a little empty inside without the Golden Regiment. And it's always great to have them full song. They do a great job. They were halfway through the junior varsity game as they were walking in, and you kind of felt the drums rat-a-tat-tatting coming through the stadium and through the stands. It was awesome.
It's good stuff every time, again, we see the Golden Regiment. And shout out to the tuba players. You can get a chance to check them out after the game. They're out there. They got their little number, the little song and dance number. It's pretty cool stuff. So, again, shout out to the tuba players and all the Golden Regiment band. We are set for a Cutler Segelstrom kickoff, my man. Ready to go. Some Friday night football.
Always ready for some Friday Night Lights.
Let's do this. Blackmore set to kick off. And some dangerous return men back for Justin Garza. You have Francisco Gama and Julian Aranzazu back to receive. Justin Garza, actually, you mentioned this, their first varsity season. They took their opening kickoff to the house for a touchdown.
That's not a bad way to start your first year. You can only go downhill.
Here's Blackmore kicking it off. Aranzazu can't handle it. Now he picks it up at the 20, still fumbling it around. Ends up with it, just dives on it at the 25-yard line. And that is where Caleb Matthews will come out to lead the Justin Garza Guardians.
Aranzazu had a great running start to grab that ball, just took it right off of the chest. Had he hung on to it, you mentioned the great athletes. I think we would have seen our first real great display from this Fresno team.
Matthews going to be in the shotgun quite a bit. Got 4 receivers. Again, we mentioned going to see a lot of spread formation from Justin Garza as there's some movement on the left tackle. It's going to be Cameron Gutierrez with the false start.
Good ball. False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
Definitely a less than ideal start for Garza. I think they definitely want to come out and kind of punch Sonora in the mouth for the lack of a better word. You want to come out, really show them what you got on offense, what you can do. Pistol formation, I think you're going to see something downfield, take a shot early.
There's the give up the belly. That's Makai Greer. First carry of the game goes to Greer. Not much on that one. Maybe about a yard on the carry.
And you see Greer here. Good penetration from the outside. Guard tried to pull. Let Alderman get him make a nice athletic play.
Roger Alderman's a pretty good player. He's a little bit better if he's unblocked, I noticed.
Yeah, I think most defenders are better when they're unblocked. It definitely accentuates the skill in their position.
Empty backfield on this one. 5 receivers. Matthews gets rid of it. That's a man open in the flat. That was Caden Owens. Pass a little high for Caden. Going to bring up third down.
Oh, man, if Matthews can bring that down. Owens was untouched for those 5 yards on the out, and he had plenty of room to go. So something to watch. Can Matthews maybe a little bit of nerves? That penalty might have shook him up just a little bit. See what they can do here. Definitely a different formation than we're used to seeing in high school football. You see more of the pro-style spread offense, and there's a nice screenplay. Incomplete.
Pass intended for Francisco Gama on the screenplay. He had Noah Baker all over him on that one. Going to force another incomplete pass and bring up a fourth down for Justin Garza.
A nice little, almost a pick screen fake. Couldn't hang on to it, but like you said, Noah Baker in the backfield before they could get anything developed. And Wildcats forcing a 3-and-out start. Great start for them.
So Matthews is actually going to stay in the backfield. He's going to punt. So quarterback will be the punter as well. He's going to kick it away to Noah Baker, who's around the 40-yard line of the Sonora Wildcats.
That's got to be brutal for a quarterback, especially if it gets close at the end. Coach calls the punt formation. No, Coach, let me throw it.
Matthews gives us a nice punt. Baker catches it at the 45. Got some space now. It makes a move, trying to reverse field. Changing directions. Looking for the sideline. Trying to get past the defender. And a flag comes in as Caden Owens is able to drag him down. I'm sorry, excuse me, that was Nacho Miller. Able to drag down Noah Baker, who had a pretty good return. We'll check the flag.
I think this one's going to be a block in the back coming the other way. Another look at the punt as we wait on the call. Booming kick to the 45. Nice. Even better return. Nice move to the right. Found some space. I think they might get...
So a nice return. Just made it a little nicer with that 15-yard face mask penalty. Miller grabbing a hold of Baker's face mask to bring him down. That's going to set up the Wildcats inside the red zone on their opening drive as they'll take over at the 19-yard line.
19-yard line with 10:58. So they only knocked a minute off the clock, and they're starting with 19 yards to pay dirt. Not many better starting possessions for the Wildcats this year, I don't think.
Team in motion now gets back. Now Baker comes in motion. Curnow keeps it. Curnow up the middle. Curnow's got a stab and stumbling close to the goal line. They're going to mark him down inside the 5-yard line.
And Curnow picking up where he's left off all season long so far. That patented triple option that Sonora runs so well. Cooper Moberg did the fake this time and just down to about the 4-yard line they're going to give him.
16-yard run on first down for Curnow. Gives the Wildcats a fresh set of downs. First and goal. Curnow hands it up the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats. Cooper Moberg takes it in from 3 yards out, and the Wildcats cash in with the early touchdown.
And there's a name we didn't call much at all last week in these games, Cooper Moberg. You mentioned it in the pregame. Who's going to be the name that stands up and says, Coach, give me the rock tonight? Well, Moberg making a good case to start. 2 plays, 6 points, and 30 seconds off the clock. So, great start for the Wildcats.
Blackmore looking to tack on the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So, early start from the Wildcats. Quick touchdown has them up 7-0, just over a minute and a half into this ball game. You're watching Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Minners Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minners Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. StorQuest. Make room for awesome. With 3 local locations to serve you in downtown Sonora, Copperopolis, and East Sonora on Tuolumne Road, where we have just added additional space to help you organize your life. Get in, get out, and on your way to your next adventure in no time. With premium features like drive-up access, wide aisleways, video surveillance, and 24/7 electronic gate access.
Time for another Cutler Segerstrom kickoff. Blackmore set to get this one over to Alanzasu, who makes a nice catch over his head inside the 5-yard line. Now looking to bring it out, and he is stuffed and hit initially by Roger Edwards, being helped out by a couple of his teammates to bring down Alanzasu around the 15-yard line.
Man, he's had two very tough kicks to have to handle to return tonight. So far, he had the one bounce right off his chest, finally fell on around the 15. Now this one he caught right at the goal line, had to turn and burn with it, and only up to about, like you said, the 13, 14-yard line.
First and 10, Justin Garza after 09.
The 14-yard line is where they will begin, as we have, I think, a timeout taken by the Guardians. So Coach did not like what he had on that one. Coach Ferris wants to talk this one over. 10:20 left in the first quarter. We'll take a break. Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Balance Movement Center is a new dance studio located at 448 South Washington Street in Sonora. At Balance Movement Center, we have something for everyone, ages 2 through adult. We offer jazz, tap, ballet, hip-hop, lyrical, tumbling, pom, BMC workout, line dancing, and mommy and me classes. Join this dance season and be a part of our very first BMC show. For more information, check out our website at balancemovementcenter.com or call 770-7707.
SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while...
Back to the action. Guardians in a 3-by-1 receiver set. Man motions out of the
plenty
backfield.
of room.
Greer's got some space. Oh, man, miss. What a stiff arm. Now he put the shoulder into the chest of a defender, Nicholson, and he's got first Guardians first down.
Makai Greer with a vicious stiff arm to create some separation. Take another look here. You'll see him just hold the A button. Bow! Down he goes, and then not afraid to use the dome. Fall forward. Great run by Makai Greer.
First and 10 from the 29. Handoff up the middle. Greer again with the carry, second carry for Greer. And good defensive play by Alderman and Sales to meet him in the backfield for the tackle for a loss.
Trying to go quick with the Guardians there, try to ride the momentum from Greer. Maybe that first down will settle a little bit of nerves, but it looks like it's going to be the passing game outside that's going to give them their best opportunity to have success tonight.
Empty backfield for Matthews. Pump fakes the defender. Gets him in the air. And that was picked off. Pass intercepted by Jack Team.
Not a great throw from Caleb Matthews there. I mean, he had the pressure in his face, did a nice job of evading the jumping blitz. You take another look right here. Comes in untouched. Was Pimentel. Just threw up the duck there, double coverage, and Team says thank you very much.
Good job by Team. Had his eyes in the backfield a little bit, got off his man. Able to see that errant pass, pick it off with the interception. And the Wildcats once again will start in Justin Garza territory, this time at the 31-yard line.
And right after that big first down play from Greer, that's just a backbreaker, especially if Sonora can score here. This could be for a long night for the Guardians.
And we might have a delay of game. The Wildcats took a little too long getting that play call in. Going to back them up 5 yards to the 36. It'll be first and 15.
Just waiting for a few more personnel pieces for the Wildcats. Now they'll move up to the line quickly. They like lining up from this right hash mark we've seen so far this season. Look for the option.
Here's Nicholson on the pitch, trying to get the corner. They come around now. He puts his shoulder into the defender, loses his helmet, and he's going to be marked out at the 25 as Pedro Vargas was in on the tackle.
Oh my, Nicholson not going to be denied. Look at him just drop the shoulder and run through this young man. I do not envy Vargas. The way to hang on and make the tackle, loses his lid for good measure. Good to see him up and moving, but woof, what a run.
Yeah, so by rule, Vargas will have to step off the field as he's making his way to the other sideline. Replaced by Brian Rosales out on the corner. Tight formation for the Wildcats. Team in motion. Team's going to get in the backfield. He's got some space. Good block by Alderman to clear a path for Team. And it looks like the Wildcats are going to get the first down.
2 first downs and 3 plays. Watch the block here on the right side. Taking a look. Here's team. Comes in. You think you're going to go outside. Big pancake block by Alderman. Oh, man.
I like it. Nice pancake block. And then he was looking up, who else could I get?
Who's next?
Find another one, yeah.
He's going with the old Bill Goldberg, who's next mentality. As long as he lays a helmet on somebody.
Alderman, the University of Utah commit.
Go Utes.
He's definitely been showing why in his last few games.
Absolutely.
Nicholson is stuffed in the backfield. What a play defensively by Brian Singh.
Oh, man, met with authority in the backfield. Brian Singh, only 5'11", 183, but just hit him like a ton of bricks. We look again.
Loss of 2 yards on the play.
Close to your screen through. Pow! Normally it's low man wins. Here he was just a cement wall. Nowhere to go there for Nicholson. And the first negative yardage for the Guardians. First big defensive stop.
I was going to say the Wildcats now behind the sticks. 2nd and 12. You have to put the ball in the air. Here's Curnow with Nicholson again in motion. Handoff up the middle. I believe that's Moberg. And nothing on the dive play. Another tackle for a loss. Actually, that was Brandon Hensel on the carry.
So Brandon Hensel, another name we haven't called for a while. 175, 6-foot junior.
Brandon Hensel, the ball carrier, and he was brought down by.
Good size for the Guardians up front. They may not have the experience yet. It's, like you said, they're only, and we'll say it a few more times, I'm sure tonight, only their first year of varsity ball, but they've got some athletes. They have got some studs up there, so look out.
There's team again trying to go up the middle, following Alderman. Able to pick up about 3 or 4 on that carry, and it's going to bring up 3rd and long. I'm sorry, 4th down. That's going to be a 4th down for the Wildcats.
We finally get it back to the line, the original line of scrimmage, and that's a good stop. I mean, if you can make this 4th down, it looks like they're going to keep Curnow on the field. Although what we've seen so far that Brian Craig has done is they get out there, they line up, they wait to get down to the end of the play clock, and then they call a timeout to see how the defense lines up, see if they choose to do that again. But if they make the stop here, the Guardians, nice little bit of momentum for this defense after kind of getting punched in the mouth to start.
Curnow looking to pass, looking to his left. He's got team wide open. Walk it in, Jack. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Great play action there. Jack team got past his single coverage on the close side of our screen here. You'll see the fake. Linebackers bite. And team, that's the easiest touchdown of the season.
So Jack team gets the interception on one end, the touchdown reception on the other. 13-0 Wildcats. Blackmore out for his 2nd extra point.
And the opposite of what I said. The Guardians couldn't get that stop, and now they're down 14-0. Ooh, low burner.
Kick. And flags flying out. We'll see what the penalty markers are. And the kick was good.
It's definitely near the line. Looked like there were some extracurriculars.
We'll see what the Wildcats want to do. We've seen them take the penalty before and go for 2.
It definitely looks like it's going to be on the Guardians.
So a 20-yard touchdown pass from Adam Curnow to Jack team has the Wildcats up 13-0.
Roughing the snapper call is not normal to see a roughing the snapper call. What basically you can't jump over the center is in high school ball. You can't try to jump over the center to get a block. So they'll attempt the extra point again.
Looks like that
this one's blocked. I think they might have done it again.
So I think we are going to have the same penalty, as that flag is coming out quick. So the official's seen something right off the bat that, again, violating that rule.
Line judge coming in with the Sonora choice.
Looked like one of the Guardians was across the line of scrimmage before the snap.
And now, Brian Craig's going to pull his kicking team off, and they're just going to go for 2 here.
A little shaky on those extra point attempts. There were a couple penalties, but
Now from the snapper. An option to retry.
So the Wildcats will use that option to retry. And Adam Curnow is going to come out with the offense.
And that's smart there. That's smart from Brian Craig. Roughing the snapper on 2 of them. The offense has been clicking well. Only the single back formation, though.
Penalty moves it to the 1. And that single back gets it and takes it up the middle. That is Brendan Hensel for the 2-point conversion. So 2-point conversion makes it 15-0 for the Wildcats. They lead the Guardians in the first quarter. Just under 7 minutes left to play. It's Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jerimie Zamora, your Sonora Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jerimie Zamora is a proud sponsor of Sonora High Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV. For all your investment needs, call 209-536-0422 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Minners Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minners Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience.
Blackmore set to get the Cutler-Segerstrom kickoff up in the air. This time it's going to be Gama to receive it. Gama is hit hard by Cooper Moberg inside the 20-yard line.
Cooper Moberg, that man has a family. Be nice. Big booming kick downfield. Takes it about the 7-yard line. Doesn't see any blocking coming, and down he goes. Oh, the scoreboard
just went out here at Dunleavy Field. So I'm not sure the officials have noticed it yet, as they have winded the clock that is non-existent at this time because there's nothing on the scoreboard. And the scoreboard has gone down due to the heat. And so the officials now have noticed that the scoreboard, I guess, has shut down due to the heat, is what the PA announcer just said over the intercom. So the officials just came back up.
All right.
And with all the correct score and the time on there.
The first time I've heard of a heat reset, Mario. That's new to me. None of my stuff is scoreboard is correct. Looks like double checking my notes. It looks correct to me. We'll wait and see what the officials do here. You know, we've talked about the effects of the players so far. How about the technology?
They're going to have a reset from 6:49 to 6:20 on the clock. So producer Jerimie will take care of that there on their screen. Look at that. Call him the man, the myth, the legend for nothing.
Unfortunately, he doesn't control the stadium one, so they're just going to have to wait the extra 29 seconds to
that one down.
Take it off. Producer Jerimie doing a great job with the graphics tonight, as well as the little scoring bug as well. We thank him for his dedication to NorCal Sports TV.
Jerimie Hurtado, he's like a mini celebrity up here in this area too.
He really is. I've seen quite a few kids coming up and offering him tri-tip sandwiches and offers of atonement.
Yeah, he did good just to hang around this guy.
I think he knows where the bodies are.
Here's Sells coming in the backfield with the sack. Tyler Sells bringing down Matthews.
That's about a 12-yard loss. Take another look here. Here comes Sells closest to your screen. Nice little swim move, easy as you like. It's going to be a long night for Matthews, my friend.
Probably another helmet sticker there for Tyler Sells. Comes down and sets the Guardians back another 10 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 20. 3-by-1 receiver formation. Running back split to the left. We're sophomore Caleb Matthews. And we mentioned this Guardian team, only their first season, as there's another quarterback sack. This time it's Alderman. Roger Alderman able to come up with his first sack of the ball game.
A little bit of laundry on the field. Let's wait and see what the call is.
field. This field is declined. Third down.
So the Guardians lined up illegally on that one, had too many men in the backfield. Wildcats going to decline that one, take the Alderman sack. So Sales with the sack, Alderman with the sack on the next play. And it's going to bring up a third and really long, make it 3rd and 24 for Justin Garza.
3rd and hope and pray.
Third down and about 25 for.
You don't have too many plays for that situation.
No, I don't think you practice too many 3rd and 25s during the week there, Mario. At least I didn't in my playing days. We did on the schoolyard. It was called 3 flags up.
And some issues with the play call as Matthews was going over the plays on his belt there. And a little confusion for the Guardians. It's going to force their second timeout of the half. So we'll take a break and be back with more Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
This is a commercial. From the video to the sounds of nature, the music, the words on the screen, the transitions, me, the voice saying these words. This is a commercial. Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. They make commercials like this one.
3rd and 25. It's going to get 5 yards shorter. As Alderman, who just had a sack on the last play, was sniffing another sack on that one, try to get a little head start.
It's the sniff sack. I've heard of the strip sack, but the sniff sack is definitely new for me. 3rd and 20 is a little bit easier. That one you can justify a deep pass. 3rd and 25's I don't do too many 3rd and quarter of the fields.
The Guardians are without London Alexander, a wide receiver, defensive back, one of their more dynamic players as Greer gets it out in the flat, and he's met out there. Nice play by Roger Edwards, come up from his cornerback position and get the tackle for a loss, and that'll force a punt.
Going for the quick screen play, tried to work it outside. You see them get it. And a good chase down, nice tackle there by Edwards for a loss of 2. So the ball will be on the 9. You're punting from your end zone. At this one, you just want to put your laces through it and keep it in the field of play. Hopefully get a nice bounce, and we'll see how far Matthews can place this one.
Matthews to punt from the second O in Sonora. They're in the end zone.
Make sure the snap's good. There it is.
Kick is away. This one bounces inside the 40, around the 37, 38-yard line. And the Wildcats again will take over in Justin Garza territory.
So 4:14 left on the clock for Sonora, and we've seen them run, well, let me check my notes here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plays total. 9 plays, 15 points, and a chance to go up by 3 scores in the first quarter. We'll see what they do here.
Peoples in the backfield. He gets the carry on the first one. Actually, Curnow and Peoples kind of ran into each other in the backfield. Still able to push ahead for pickup of a yard.
Peoples had a great game last week. We talked about the 25 touches he got during the game, and he was my player of the game. He was everywhere on defense as well. Not the best quarterback-halfback exchange you'll ever see, but the first one of the game is Adam Curnow steps back in to run the offense. Peoples stays in the backfield.
Curnow under center, again gives it to Peoples. Peoples running into a wall. And able to again pick up 1 yard on that one, being up 3rd and 8.
Peoples is a hard-nosed runner, what we've seen so far this season. He gets nice and low and runs right the right way. He just ran into his own lineman this time. But he keeps the feet moving, positive yards.
Ran up the back of center Michael Gentis. Gentis, a sophomore, 5'11", 230-pound sophomore. So 3rd down and 8. Curnow on the option. Thought about pitching it to Baker, but nothing was doing there. Good job by the Guardians defensively. Really covered all their bases on that one.
Absolutely, and smart play by Curnow to keep it as well. He wanted to go to the option, try that little last chance kick it outside, but you'll see right here, they had 2 or 3 Guardians in the vicinity, and if that's not a perfect pitch, there you see the 2 of them. Played it well. If that pitch wasn't perfect, that could be tipped, fumbled, even worse.
So the offense will stay on the field for the Wildcats. It's going to be 4th down and 9.
I appreciate the aggressiveness from Kirk Clifton here. See what your offense can do with going to the air.
No, he's got Baker on the right side. Nice pass over the shoulder. Caught. Pushed down at the 10-yard line. 1st down, Wildcats.
That's our second 4th down conversion so far of the night, and both of them coming via the air. You see them running the ball, and I think they're lulling the Guardians into a little bit of comfort, and a beautiful dot from Curnow right into the numbers, into the breadbasket. All Omari Bogdan could do is push him over for the tackle.
A 27-yard connection from Curnow to Baker on 4th down. It's the Wildcats a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Curnow waiting for the call and finally gets it in.
Curnow is 2-2 passing. We've only seen him put the ball in the air twice. Again, that 27-yard touchdown pass, 27-yard completion, and then the 20-yard touchdown pass earlier. As the Wildcats are going to talk it over with 1:41 left to play, they take their first timeout. We'll take a timeout with them on NorCal Sports TV.
The way up from Los Angeles. We just heard that.
Angeles.
What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how
27-yard pass from Curnow to Baker on 4th down has the Wildcats set up 1st and goal. Here's Curnow on the keeper trying the left side. He's going for the corner. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Oh, man, untouched for Adam Curnow, and the 6'2 quarterback glides into the end zone like a beautiful gazelle. We take another look here in just a moment, but it's turning into a track meet for Sonora now. Here's another look. Nice ball fake. Tucked it in, just too athletic. Might have gotten away with a block in the back, but no laundry on the field, no call, and they're going to kick the extra point.
21-0. Blackmore out for the extra point. The Guardian is across the line. And we'll see if the Wildcats go for 2. Again, it'll move it half the distance to the goal. But the Wildcats are going to keep the extra point unit out there. Curnow to hold. Sales to snap. And Blackmore to kick. Snap is down. Kick is through the uprights and good. 22-0 Wildcats in the first quarter, all over the Guardians on NorCal Sports TV.
Minners Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minners Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com. StorQuestExpress.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. StorQuest. Make room for awesome. With 3 local locations to serve you in downtown Sonora, Copperopolis, and East Sonora on Tuolumne Road, where we have just added additional space to help you organize your life. Get in, get out, and on your way to your next adventure in no time. With premium features.
Cutler Segerstrom kickoff. Tim Blackmore will kick it off to Justin Garza, and we're going to have to do it again. There's a flag on the play.
There's Cutler Segerstrom a little extra TV time. We appreciate them and all of our sponsors tonight.
Yes, indeed.
Couldn't do it without them.
Company, Cutler Segerstrom Insurance Agency, StorQuest Self-Storage, Balance Movement Center. And thank all of our sponsors for helping us bring you this Wildcat football coverage on NorCal Sports TV. Along with my guy Alex Tasker, I'm Mario Ramos. Alex, Wildcats come out pretty strong out of the gates.
Well, you had to think they were going to test this new varsity program, and test them they have so far. Whether by land, by sea, or by air so far, here comes the military that is the Sonora Wildcats offense.
And
they're both going for it. Look out.
As right between 2 Guardians, and that's going to be Aranzasu. He gets it across the 20 to the 22-yard line. And that's where the Justin Garza Guardians will come out for their 4th drive.
And so far, that's just kind of been the story of the Guardians' night, is just kind of having trouble getting out of each other's way. You know, it's when you go down by 3 scores in the first quarter, it's everything, the water, the Gatorade doesn't taste good. You're yelling at people. You're chirping at your own teammates.
Matthew puts it in the belly of Greer. He plows ahead for a pickup of a couple. I mentioned this Guardians program in their first year of existence as a varsity team. No seniors on the roster. They have 11 juniors, and the rest are sophomores, so they're getting experience by the boatload.
And that's the thing. The results are not going to come right away. You can expect, as we get a flag down here, you can expect success overnight, especially in a state like California where there's talent oozing in every school. That'll help them out a little bit, that encroachment penalty. But my point being, there's so much talent in every school. And they play in a very good division as well. They got the likes of Madera and Sanger there. So when they get into the divisional round of this season, it's not going to be any easier than the schedule they're facing right now. But, to start the season 2-1, the first year of a varsity program, there is some success out there. You can hang your hat well.
Short carry by Greer is going to bring up a 3rd down. Call it 3rd and 4. As we're getting near the end of the first quarter, 30 seconds left in the quarter.
And there's obviously some funding for this program as well. They've got all the nice logos, new helmets as well. They've got some pop tents on the sideline for their training staff that you can see on your screen. I think they'll be a successful team as they go, ball on the ground.
That's Arelo comes in from the slot, takes the snap under center. Not a clean snap. You see him right here. Got a hood on too, I like it. A little fashion statement.
Aurelio, the ball carrier.
I liked the idea. I don't love the execution, but something to build on.
Tyler Sells was all over that one. Left him in the backfield. It's going to bring up a 4th down that we'll see what happens when we come back. As that's the end of the first quarter, and it's been quite a first quarter for the Wildcats. They lead the Guardians 22-0 on NorCal Sports TV.
Balance Movement Center is a new dance studio located at 448 South Washington Street in Sonora. At Balance Movement Center, we have something for everyone, ages 2 through adult. We offer jazz, tap, ballet, hip-hop, lyrical, tumbling, pom, BMC workout, line dancing, and mommy and me classes. Join this dance season and be a part of our very first BMC show. For more information, check out our website at balancemovementcenter.com or call 770-7707.
SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest.
NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Wildcat football. I'm Mario Ramos along with Alex Tasker. 4th and 3, and the Guardians will kick it over to the Wildcats. Matthews again to punt. Baker, fair catch called for at the 42-yard line.
So Sonora will take over for the first time in their own territory so far in this game. A little bit more room to work with. And well, so far for the Guardians, they've done a good job of stopping the run game. The only real damage we've seen so far is through the air or on Kernow's third option keepers. So we'll see what they do now. A little bit more room to work with. And the one thing we've also seen with the Wildcats is they tend to get more creative with the playbook after the first quarter.
Yeah.
So how much do they change it up ahead by 22 points?
3 receivers for Kernow. Baker in motion. He keeps it actually.
Ooh.
And he is hit hard by Art Balderas. He'll be behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd down and 11.
And there's that run defense again from the Guardians. They've done a great job. Only the 3 down linemen keeping some extra defensive backs in there. Big number 51, Art Balderas.
Yeah, we've seen teams come in here and have a lot of trouble with this option. You mentioned all those different ways you could go with the ball. This Guardian team has been pretty disciplined when it comes to this Wildcat option.
And the only penalties we've seen them commit so far have been actually on the specialist side with during the extra point, roughing the snapper, stuff that, just lacks a little bit of discipline. But other than that, defensively, they've been very stout as we see them do a great job on run defense again.
Kernow trying to zigzag his way through there to no avail. So he picks up a yard, takes it back to the original line of scrimmage. Bring up 3rd and 10.
Now it'll be interesting to see if this goes for 1 or 2 yards. They keep it on the ground. Do they go for it? Or do they go for it again on 4th down? Do they go to the air again? And do the Guardians adjust to expect it? All to be found.
2 receivers out there for Kernow. Franklin at the top of your screen. Pimentel down at the bottom.
Stack the box defensively. They go to the air.
Getting hit from the blind side. Ball is out. And recovered by Omari Bogan. Make a play, young man. Coming off the edge with the sack, fumble, and the recovery. It's the trifecta.
Bogan in there quicker than you could say hello. Take another look. Untouched. Blindside bow. Strong hit. One fell swoop. Falls on the ball. That's a solid play for the Guardians.
Miscommunication on the line between Jackson Ludwig and Tyler Sells results in a turnover as we have a clock reset. So first turnover of the game for the Wildcats. There's Cutler Segerstrom. Again, we want to thank them for helping us provide you with Wildcat football coverage on NorCal Sports TV, along with Benton Roberson CPAs, and the Sonora Conference Center. StorQuest Express.
1st and 10.
The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. Justin Flores Productions. Scott's Distributing. Again, and Minner's Tree Company. We want to thank all of our sponsors for helping us provide you this coverage on NorCalSportsTV.com, YouTube.com/NorCalSportsTV.
Some longtime sponsors, some brand new sponsors this season. We could not do it without them. We thank them so much.
So the Wildcats started their last drive for the first time in Sonora territory. And Justin Garza will start for the first time in Sonora territory as they take over on the 38 following the sack fumble created by Omari Bogan. Here's Matthews now looking to air it out. Deep down the left side, he's looking for London Alexander. He caught it. Touchdown, Guardians. There's that guy. Told you we hadn't seen him yet. He comes in and makes an impact right off the bat.
London Alexander, rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth. Take another look. Matthews, beautiful 3-step drop and an absolute dot right on the money. Talk about a little bit of momentum. 2 positive plays in a row for the Guardians. 22-6.
32-yard pass from Matthews to Alexander. Looking deep down the left side for his receiver. And if it's one-on-one coverage, you got no coverage. Matthews threw that one over the top for 6. As the Guardians now will set up for the extra point. Add that little formation. What are they trying to do on that formation, Alex?
You know, I never understood that one myself. Look out!
A lot of Wildcats in the backfield. Kick from Brian Singh, unable to get off the ground. That one is blocked, and the score will stay at 22-6 as we take a look at the replay.
See, I never understood running that little side formation. It allowed me never to really get set as a down lineman.
So the block on the extra point will make it 22-6. We'll stay with you here during this break. As the officials are in a full-out sprint. There you see them on the screen.
Yeah, saw that.
Middle. Some good speed.
Maybe they were racing.
Take a look again at the replay. Alexander able to get a step on Baker. Again, if he's even, he's leaving. Threw it over the top. 6 points for Justin Garza.
And a great throw by Caleb Matthews, who's had such a rough start so far tonight. He's got the interception. He hasn't been able to do much with the ball, handing it off, whatever. But a great opportunity to just step in after the turnover and delivers an absolutely perfect, inch-perfect ball. Those ones always feel good. No matter how the game turns out, you'll hang your hat and go, yeah, well, I did have that one.
It's a Cutler Segerstrom Insurance Agency kickoff. Singh set to kick off for the Guardians.
Are they going to kick an onside kick here?
Going all the way over to the right hash mark.
First time we've seen them kick off so far tonight.
Singh's kick is a short one, picked up at the 30. Now brought ahead, I believe that is Franklin, who's still being pushed ahead. Pyle will move up to the 45-yard line. That is Franklin, who's cradling the ball underneath all that. So good field position for Sonora.
Sonora took the ball and just nice group effort, pushing it forward to gain that extra 5-10 yards and taking over again in their own territory. Almost a 3-and-out last time. The fumble on third down last time out, the first mistake we've really seen Sonora make all game long. We'll see if Curnow and company can flip their fortunes this time around.
There's Curnow looking to pass on first down. He's got Baker wide open on the right side.
See ya.
He's at the 30,
Bye-bye.
20, 10, 5, touchdown Wildcats.
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. Bringing out the Annie, the Broadway show. And speaking of Broadway, he took this one right down Main Street. Look at Curnow, the lefty with the dot wide open. Noah Baker took it untouched, just sort of foot race with Julian Aransu. 6 points on the board for the Wildcats.
Guardians turn Noah Baker loose. 55 yards later, it's a touchdown for the Wildcats. Blackmore out for another extra point. Trying to tack it on. As Curnow gets the snap down, and that one is good. 29-6 Wildcats over the Guardians on NorCal Sports TV.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jerimie Zamora, your Sonora Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jerimie Zamora is a proud sponsor of Sonora High Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV. For all your investment needs, call 209-536-0422 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Minners Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minners Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209
Cutler Segerstrom kickoff. Wildcats up 29-6. Blackmore's going to put that one into the end zone for a touchback. 55-yard touchdown pass from Curnow to Baker. Second touchdown pass of the game for Adam Curnow. Here it is.
And like I said, just plenty of separation, missed coverage by the secondary. And we thought it was a secondary by the Wildcats that was going to be tested all night long. Well, here's the Wildcats testing the Guardians secondary. And a beautiful pass from Curnow.
And the second touchdown pass of the game for Curnow. He had a 55-yarder there to Baker. Earlier in the game, he had a 20-yard touchdown pass to Team. Also had a 10-yard touchdown run. You add a 3-yard touchdown run by Cooper Moberg, and that is the scoring for the Wildcats. The Guardians, last time they had the ball, it connected 32 yards from Matthews to Alexander. He's looking for him again. This time he's going to roll to his right and throws this one across his body and intended for a cheerleader who didn't make a play.
She's a little busy. She was trying to keep time with her dance moves there, but Matthews with a little bit of, they're going to call that. I was waiting for it. I believe that was intentional grounding. Didn't look like he got completely out of the pocket. Did a nice job scrambling. Ball also needs to go 10 yards downfield, and I don't think he got it back to the original line of scrimmage as it was.
Yeah, I think that was the issue there. He didn't get it back to the original line of scrimmage, a couple yards short of that line. So it's going to back him up, and they'll have a loss of down as well. So we'll bring up 2nd and 21, I believe.
25 if they back him up the full 15. I don't know if it'll be half distance.
Oh, yeah. There's the extra 5 marking off now.
Good explanation from Rich Belafonte. What do you do if you're the defense here? Do you send enough, or do you send them? Do they run the ball? What do you do? I blitz, but I'm aggressive.
Off the edge. And here they come in the backfield. Pass gets out to Caden Owens. Good pickup by Caden Owens. Good play out on the perimeter.
Owens with a nice job reaching up to make the grab. You'll see on the replay here as you see the blitz come off the right side. A delayed screen. Not afraid of the contact. 3 Wildcats in on the stop. But a nice little bit of space and makes 3rd and 15 a little bit better than 3rd and 25.
Gain of 8 on the play. 3rd down and 17.
Again, spread formation. 2-by-2 receiver set. Greer shifting in the backfield. Here comes Aranzasu in motion. Matthews looking to the left side. Has a man over the middle. That one in and out of the hands of Caden Owens. Would have been close to a first down had he got that. It's going to bring up 4th and 15.
Owens wants this one back, and I think Matthews wants this one back as well. Had enough protection. First time they've gone over the middle. He had plenty of separation. Just threw it behind him, and that's a first down if he hangs on to it. Instead, they're punting the ball.
Matthews kicked just inside his end zone. Baker back to receive in front of the 50-yard line. It's cooled down to 88 degrees at Dunleavy Field. Still pretty hazy. You could see it shining through the lights. As Matthews gets a high, short kick off. That one bounces around the 35, takes a Guardian bounce to the 45, and will be touched at the 46.
You mentioned the temperature. It's cooled down a little bit, but the air quality has gotten slightly worse. We're up to 112, which is in the unhealthy for sensitive groups index. And I think a few of the fans have taken notice as well. See a few scarves out, just a little bit of a breathing apparatus being shared by the Wildcat faithful.
The offense will come back out on the field with 8:43 left to play. They've scored touchdowns on 4 of their 5 drives. The only drive not to result in a touchdown ended in a sack fumble as Nicholson gets it off the pitch. He's got a lot of space off the right side. Get into the sideline and met by London Alexander, who might have saved a touchdown.
Oh, he did save a touchdown here. Nicholson dropping the shoulder, initiates contact right along the sideline. Take another look on the pitch. The line bites hard for the Guardians, and Nicholson's off to the races.
26 yards in, the first down for the Wildcats. Nice run by
definitely was a touchdown-saving tackle.
Give him 26 yards on that carry for Blake Nicholson. Sorry, Bryce Nicholson. Beg your pardon. Bryce out there again in this formation. Him and Declan Gardner, the tight ends, as Peoples gets it up the middle, stumbling his way forward. able to stay on his feet for 7.
First big play we've seen from Audi Peoples. He hadn't been able to do much with his his 3 other touches so far.
Just can't get over how low he gets in the backfield and then when he gets the ball behind those big linemen.
Audi
Michael Gentis, Alderman Assail. It's got to be tough to see.
Audi Peoples low like an Audi R8 to the ground, and he's quick too. I'm with you. I don't know how he stays that low. My knees hurt thinking about it.
That looked like he's just shooting out of a cannon.
Speaking of, there he goes again.
Nicholson this time. Nicholson barreling his way inside the 5-yard line. It's going to be another Wildcat first down.
First and goal for the Wildcats after Nicholson takes this one. Speaking of being shot out of a cannon, take another look. And great run design here from Kirk Clifton.
Yeah.
The first run play went outside on the toss after the inside linebackers cheated for the run inside. Second play, it looks like you're going outside. They gave a little space expecting it to go outside, right up the middle. Now they don't know which way it's going to go.
Yeah, we've seen a lot more of the pulling guard tonight than we've seen all season. Again, just kind of keeps you on your toes. As Peoples able to dive across the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. Audi Peoples punches it in, and the Wildcats tack on another. It's their 5th touchdown of the first half.
Take another look. Peoples was wrapped up initially by Owens. Owens expected him to go back outside. Peoples shifts his body weight to the inside and dives over the line for 6. Nice run by Peoples. First one tonight. He had a couple last week, and he's back on the score chart.
Audi Peoples punches it in from 3 yards out. The Wildcats looking to push this up to 30 with the extra point. That one is good, and the Wildcats lead 36-6. You're watching Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, Social Security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
This is a commercial. From the video to the sounds of nature, the music, the words on the screen, the transitions, me, the voice saying these words. This is a commercial. Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs.
Tim Blackmore set for this Cutler Segerstrom kickoff. Wildcats lead by 30 after the Audi Peoples 3-yard touchdown run. As Alexander's can't take it out of the end zone. That's going to be a touchback. He wanted to take it out of the end zone, but the officials aren't going to let him. The Guardians will take over at the 25-yard line.
Normally, I don't think they're supposed to allow that. I think the rule states if you catch it in the field of play and you take it into the end zone, it's not allowed to be a touchback. So, all right. Yeah. I mean, it is a 36-6 ball game, so I think we'll let this one slide. But interesting.
I misspoke. It's not at the 25. It's going to be at the 20. I'm getting ready for NFL action, and I know you are too. I saw your picks on the Getty.com.
Oh, thank you for
my
the plug.
Cowboys. Yeah.
I do have some love there. Nice play in the backfield. I think the Cowboys are I think they're going to take advantage with a strong defense. I think they take advantage of the missing linemen that the Buccaneers have. I think Brady's in for a long day. Plus, he has all that extracurricular stuff going on the side with his supermodel wife and kids. So I think it's going to be a long day for a banged-up Bucs team. I think the Cowboys take advantage there. And if you want to see the rest of my picks, ArmstrongandGetty.com, the Young Alex NFL Picks Week 1 article.
You can also follow my man at Alex Tasker Radio as well, as there's a nice play on the perimeter. A couple Wildcats coming in on the tackle, Franklin and team. Keep the ball carrier down in bounds and bring up a 2nd and long.
I want to correct what I had said about the touchback. Producer Jerimie told me if the momentum of the kick carries you into the end zone, they will call it a touchback. So it was more the the motivation of Julian Aransu wanting to run it back that confused me. But thank you, rule expert producer Jerimie. Our own Mike Pereira up in the booth.
Man of many talents, this guy right here.
Absolutely. I've met Mike Pereira. He's a nice guy.
Third and 15. Matthews going to step up in the pocket and gets rid of it. Got a man wide open.
Wow.
Alexander is cut loose. He's got it at the 50. Giving chase. They're not going to catch him. That's a house call. Touchdown, Guardians.
Wow. What a turn, burn, and throw by Caleb Matthews. Well, he's running. I think everybody on this side of the Sonora sideline thought he's going to run for it. He's trying to run first down. Right at the line. Throws the dot. And London Alexander turning on the Jets right at the 30. And you said it best, house call, my friend.
Declan Gardner doing all he can to try to keep up with them. But London Alexander kicked it onto a different gear. 80-yard touchdown pass from Matthews to Alexander. Second time they've connected. And the kicking unit, actually I think they're going to bring out, they're keeping the offense, and they're going for 2 in this situation. Try to get it to 14, make it a 22-point ball game.
Alexander over 100 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. He is the offense right now for the Guardians. And a nice patient route.
It's the regiment doing all they can, making some noise. And it's going to force a timeout, the final timeout of the half for the Guardians. So we'll take a break and come back with a 2-point conversion attempt here of Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Minner's Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minner's Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. StorQuest. Make room for awesome. With 3 local locations to serve you in downtown Sonora, Copperopolis, and East Sonora on Tuolumne Road, where we have just added additional space to help you organize your life. Get in, get out, and on your way to your next adventure in no time. With premium features like drive-up access, wide aisleways, video surveillance, and 24/7 electronic gate access. Stop by one of our 3 locally owned rental centers or log on to StorQuest.com to rent your unit today.
2-point conversion attempt for the Guardians upcoming following the 80-yard touchdown pass from Matthews to Alexander. Matthews trying to get it out to Greer. And that one is intercepted, and the defender was down when he caught it. So that'll be the end of that play. Conversion attempt is no good. The score will stay 36-12.
Interesting to see what they chose to do here. I saw him in the flat. That one was just tipped, and off they ran.
Again, Matthews and Alexander finding something here. Alexander didn't start the game. Didn't see him out there in the first quarter. Not sure what the situation was regarding that, but he's definitely made an impact since he's come into the second quarter.
Absolutely. You could say that twice, 3 times, and it wouldn't be enough. He has been absolutely unstoppable, almost unguardable, darn near, as we're waiting for the Guardians kicking unit to get back on the field. I appreciate the side judge saying, hey, guys, ball's over here.
They needed a couple extra whistles to get them out there for this Cutler-Segerstrom kickoff. We have a nice crowd here in Sonora despite the temperatures and the smokiness. Well, you can see it apparent on our screen right under that light pole there in the background. A little haze here in Sonora.
A little bit of relief coming temperature-wise, at least this weekend.
Yes.
One day too short, of course, but
there's a roller picked up by Franklin. Second kickoff, he's recovered. He drops down on that one at the 37-yard line.
Man, one explosive second half we've seen so far. What do we? As I take a look here, 1, 2, 3, 4 scoring drives so far, and 2 of them back-to-back. Yeah, you're right, Jerimie. See what the Wildcats choose to do. They're more aggressive. I think they want to keep throwing the ball. But look at producer Jerimie. He wants them to do the same thing. I think they also want to get plenty of experience to a few of the players that don't maybe don't get a lot of playing time.
There's Curnow on the keeper. Pick up a 4 on first down, bring up second down and 6.
A pile of 6 young men falling down about the 40-yard line. Curnow, I think, wanted to go option outside again this time, and he's done a very good job on these options basically all year long. Sans, I think the Oakdale game, he made one mistake where he's done a great job of hanging on to it, seeing where the defense is going to, predicting where they're going to go, which way they're going to shoot if he pitches it, and hanging on to the ball.
These guarding defensive backs and outside linebackers have been doing a really good job of kind of, baiting him a little bit and hoping he throws that option and maybe it results in a poor toss or a turnover as Peoples goes right down to the markers. I believe he's going to get a first down.
Yeah, they're going to give him the first down, and Peoples, it's amazing how quickly he can take the handoff and hit full speed.
First down, Wildcats.
He's so quick through the secondary. He's at that second level almost instantly.
And we've seen him also play some middle linebacker, so he's not afraid to put his helmet into the middle of the contact and get himself some positive yards.
And he was the type of teammate I would love to have when I played football.
Sure.
Not afraid of contact, always going 100%. You love to see it.
There's Peoples getting the carry and hit immediately in the backfield. Great play by Brian Singh. We've called his name a few times. He's having a pretty good ball game.
Yes, he is. He's done a great job as we look at the replay here. Breaking up the play on the outside. He cut through the 3 holes, we called it, when I played on the defensive line. Split right between the guard and tackle, untouched, and nice little run breakup. Negative yardage.
You see the Wildcats in their home greens. The yellow paws on the side of their helmet. The black pants. Second down and 10. Here's Baker trying to slip it inside, but Caden Owens is not going to let him out of his grasp. He brings him down after a pickup of 1.
Baker did a nice job of trying to pop it outside. I think if he had fully committed to running it inside on this one, he might have taken it to the second level.
And we've seen that a point of emphasis here for Sonora. Been opening up that hole on both sides of the line. Usually they're going off tackle and trying to really turn that corner on the option.
Yeah.
This time they're, again, looking to exploit a different area of that offense.
They do a great job running between the hashes and right outside the numbers. There's a little bit of a dead zone. There's a nice catch there on the outside.
Baker makes a man miss, still on his feet, now being pushed out of bounds, and he'll be marked out at the 45. Just going to bring up 4th and 2.
A nice simple 3-step drop. A little bit of a delay on the timing route. They kick it outside. And tiptoeing, giving a little bit of extra. 4th and 2. You're in enemy territory. You might as well go for it.
Wildcats have yet to punt on the 4th down situation. We've seen them be pretty successful. Actually had a 20-yard touchdown pass on 4th down. Here's the gift of Peoples. He's got some space at the first down and a little bit extra before he's brought down by London Alexander. That'll be a first down for the Wildcats at the 39-yard line.
And he had plenty of room past the first down marker, but he still dropped the shoulder, tried to get an extra couple. You see it right there. Well, Alexander just so big that he can just stand up and push Peoples down to the dirt, or turf if you will here. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the first half. A lot of scoring in this one.
A lot of scoring. Wildcats have had a touchdown on each possession, with the exception of 1 that resulted in a sack fumble. There's another carry by Peoples. Positive gain of 4 to bring up second down and 6.
It looks like Nicholson's going to come in for Peoples here, give him a well-earned water break. We've seen Nicholson running the ball well tonight, too.
Actually, Baker is checked out. People's going to stay in the backfield.
My apologies there.
You're good. You got Pimentel to the bottom of your screen. Nicholson's going to get the carry on the end around there and brought down just ahead of the line of scrimmage. Maybe a pickup of 1. It's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A medium range 3rd down conversion. I like what the Wildcats are doing offensively. They say, it's going to be 4 down territory no matter where we are. If we can pick up 2-3 yards a carry, and we have a 4th and 1, 4th and 2 like we're going to see right here, might as well keep the foot on the gas, keep going for it. And now we have a minute left in the half. Do they take a shot?
Peoples trying to drag Olivas and Johnson across the first down marker. He's a little short, but the Cats going to go for it quickly, carry up the middle, and I don't think they're going to get it.
Interesting spot. It looked like he got well past. I think they're going to mark the knee down.
Peoples is holding the ball out, too. He thought he didn't get the spot he deserved on that one. They're going to mark it at the 30. They needed the 29. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. And that'll get the ball over to the Guardians.
He might have been at the 29 and a half there. That was very close. I think the spot was a little short. With 49 seconds, let's see what the Guardians do. We see them score quickly. Is the Clash album playing? Is London calling again?
He's at the bottom of your screen, one-on-one with Noah Baker. There's no safety help. We'll see if Matthews has, now the safety comes over. Team must have heard me. As Matthews, the full house backfield, takes the snap, rolling to his left. He's trying to find Alexander, throws it up, jump ball in the middle, and team nearly came down with the interception. Would have been his second of the game.
That was a risky pass. Back foot throw as he rolls out of the pocket. Matthews, you knew where he was going the entire time. Throws up the prayer ball, 2-on-1. Lucky that one drops down to the turf helplessly.
Part of it, you got to be careful, right? You don't want to throw it coming off your back foot. But
no.
At the same token, you got to be pretty confident in number 3 out there in white.
I think you're definitely confident in him. But a back foot throw, you're not going to get as much power as if you step into one. I mean, I know he had to scramble there as the protection broke down. But he also had the safety help that you called that they had dropped back because they saw the pass coming.
Here's a quick pass to Aaron Zasu. A little too high for Julian. Listed as 5'9". I think you got to be 6'9" for that one.
Maybe even 7'9" for that to hit him in the numbers. There was a stoppage. Lineman's helmet came popped off in that skirmish there. Pass protection was almost non-existent. As soon as Matthews took the snap, there were some Wildcat helmets in the backfield. So 3rd and 10, only about 9 seconds taken off of the clock from the 2 plays.
So Rod Murphy comes off the field. David Garrett replaces him. And, hey, got to go up against Tyler Sells. Good luck, buddy. There's 3rd down. Carry to Greer up the middle. And so the Guardians content to run some clock. Try to get this one closer to halftime. As the Wildcats are going to take a timeout. With 28 seconds left, they'll take their second timeout in hopes of getting the ball back and making something of it.
I appreciate the aggressiveness there from Sonora. You know, I think they felt that they were maybe cheated by about a yard on that last on the 4th down and 1. That's the first time they haven't gotten a conversion so far. So take the timeout here, get the ball back, and they get the ball to start the second half as well. If you take it and you're anywhere near Guardian territory, I'm going for it. I'm airing it out. I've seen him throw it tonight with some great success. Kernow's looking more and more comfortable as a passer. I'm going for pay dirt.
4th and 9. Wildcats do have 1 timeout left in the half.
Great student body section here today. A lot of Wildcat student body. Cheer team in full force. Mentioned the Golden Regiment. Definitely feels like a great Friday night at the ballpark.
Matthews will come out to punt once again. Quarterback and punter. And watch out for the short punt as well. We've seen him get some boomers. Also had a couple short rollers. This one, end over end kick that bounces and nearly stayed in bounds, but it's going to be marked out at the 48-yard line. I'm sorry, 43-yard line.
Yeah, 20 seconds left. You still have a timeout on the board. It's going to go one of 2 ways. Are they going to just run up the middle, run out the clock, or they're going to take a shot to the end zone? And the broadcaster in me wants to see the shot to the end zone. The football fan in me wants to take a shot to the end zone. The broadcaster that needs to use the little boys' room would like to see him run out the clock. So call me conflicted.
There's Curnow under center with Tebet Boshit, and the handoff is going to go up the middle to Peoples. Peoples will pick up 4. And I believe that's going to take us to halftime.
Thank you, Mr. Peoples. I will see you after the break.
So a heck of a first half by the Wildcats. They have 5 touchdowns in the ball game, and they lead the Justin Garza Guardians 36-12 after the first half of play. We'll be back with the second half of Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV after a word from our sponsors.
Way up from Los Angeles.
From
we
Los
just heard that.
Angeles.
What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
Adriana, you are the love of my life. Will you make me the happiest man on earth? Will you marry me?
Yes, Dave. Only if we can have Justin Flores Productions DJ our wedding.
Justin Flores Productions?
Justin Flores Productions. They have years of experience in radio and music, and their personalities make for the best experience.
Do they offer any other services?
Of course. Their slogan is audio, video, and all your media needs.
Okay.
Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. You're welcome, Dave. You're welcome.
Balance Movement Center is a new dance studio located at 448 South Washington Street in Sonora. At Balance Movement Center, we have something for everyone, ages 2 through adult. We offer jazz, tap, ballet, hip-hop, lyrical, tumbling, pom, BMC workout, line dancing, and mommy and me classes. Join this dance season and be a part of our very first BMC show. For more information, check out our website at balancemovementcenter.com or call 770-7707.
This broadcast has been brought to you by Miners Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Balance Movement Center. Visit our new dance studio on South Washington Street or visit us at balancemovementcenter.com to learn more. StorQuest Express. Make room for awesome. Now with 3 locations serving Sonora and Copperopolis. Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jerimie, Zamora. Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency for all your insurance needs. Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. Justin Flores Productions, professional audio services, video services, and more. Check us out at floresprod.com. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks returning for the summer of 2023. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. Contact us for full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial supplies. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jerimie Zamora, your Sonora Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jerimie Zamora is a proud sponsor of Sonora High Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV. For all your investment needs, call 209-536-0422 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Benton Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency provides you with a full range of the highest quality insurance products and services at competitive pricing, protecting your assets by addressing complex insurance needs through the development of innovative, customized insurance programs.
Minners Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minners Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with zero money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.energy. StorQuest. Make room for awesome. With 3 local locations to serve you in downtown Sonora, Copperopolis, and East Sonora on Tuolumne Road, where we have just added additional space to help you organize your life. Get in, get out, and on your way to your next adventure in no time. With premium features like drive-up access, wide aisleways, video surveillance, and 24/7 electronic gate access. Stop by one of our 3 locally owned rental centers or log on to StorQuest.com to rent your unit today.
This is a commercial. From the video to the sounds of nature, the music, the words on the screen, the transitions, me, the voice saying these words. This is a commercial. Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. They make commercials like this one.
Balance Movement Center is a new dance studio located at 448 South Washington Street in Sonora. At Balance Movement Center, we have something for everyone, ages 2 through adult. We offer jazz, tap, ballet, hip-hop, lyrical, tumbling, pom, BMC workout, line dancing, and mommy and me classes. Join this dance season and be a part of our very first BMC show. For more information, check out our website at balancemovementcenter.com or call 770-7707.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jerimie Zamora, your Sonora Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jerimie Zamora is a proud sponsor of Sonora High Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV. For all your investment needs, call 209-536-0422 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
All the way up from Los Angeles.
From
We
Los
just
Angeles.
heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
Adriana, you are the love of my life. Will you make me the happiest man on earth? Will you marry me?
Yes, Dave. Only if we can have Justin Flores Productions DJ our wedding.
Justin Flores Productions?
Justin Flores Productions. They have years of experience in radio and music, and their personalities make for the best experience.
Do they offer any other services?
Of course. Their slogan is audio, video, and all your media needs.
Okay.
Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. You're welcome, Dave. You're welcome.
Balance Movement Center is a new dance studio located at 448 South Washington Street in Sonora. At Balance Movement Center, we have something for everyone, ages 2 through adult. We offer jazz, tap, ballet, hip-hop, lyrical, tumbling, pom, BMC workout, line dancing, and mommy and me classes. Join this dance season and be a part of our very first BMC show. For more information, check out our website at balancemovementcenter.com or call 770-7707.
This broadcast has been brought to you by Miners Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Balance Movement Center. Visit our new dance studio on South Washington Street or visit us at balancemovementcenter.com to learn more. StorQuest Express. Make room for awesome. Now with 3 locations serving Sonora and Copperopolis. Edward Jones, financial advisor, Jerimie, Zamora. Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency for all your insurance needs. Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. Justin Flores Productions, professional audio services, video services, and more. Check us out at floresprod.com. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks returning for the summer of 2023. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. Contact us for full-line vending machine services, office coffee service.
Welcome back to Wildcat Football on NorCal Sports TV. At the end of one half of play, the Wildcats lead the Justin Garza Guardians 36-12. I'm Mario Ramos along with Alex Tasker. And the Wildcats have been effective on the ground and in the air. You have 2 touchdown passes from Adam Corneau, a 55-yarder to Noah Baker, and a 20-yarder to Jack Team. He also has a touchdown run from 10 yards out. So does Cooper Moberg. He's got a touchdown run from 3 yards out. And Audi Peoples has one from 3 yards as well. Seen this Wildcat offense been clicking on all cylinders, Alex? They really haven't let up here tonight.
Not a lot of let up. No, they, other than the fumble and the turnover on downs. They have been on fire, so to speak, and that might be the unfortunate term as we're surrounded in smoke here at Dunleavy Field. The air quality's gotten a little bit worse, but yes, that was a good reference. Yeah, thank you. Take my check now. No, the Wildcats have looked fantastic so far. They just took the field to warm back up, but so far, I mean, there's no real stop. They do a great job running the ball, 3-yard, 4-yard, 5-yard, conversion, and then when the Guardians get complacent on defense, over the top they go, and they find the open man with plenty of separation, and they stretch the field. So it looks like, I don't want to put the cart before the horse, count the chickens before they're hatched, but head coach Brian Craig's going for his 100th win tonight. I think he's only about 24 minutes away from victory in that sense.
Yes, he is. 99 career wins on the doorstep of number 100. If he is able to pick up that 100 in the score, or the outcome, which is, again, the Wildcats lead by 24. If that remains and they come up with this victory, we will have a post-game ceremony for you here on NorCal Sports TV honoring Coach Craig and his 100th victory. That'll put him 11 shy of the all-time school record. So something that he could definitely put within grasp this season and accomplish next season as the Wildcats look to compete for the Mother Lode League championship this year, a championship that they've won every year since they've come into the league.
Absolutely, and the roster that they've assembled again this year, there's plenty of depth both sides of the ball. You've got big Pac-12 commits out there. Hard to see him, 100 tonight if the scoreline holds. I think he could get within 3, 4, 5 wins if all things fall into place by the end of the season, and then depending how deep a run in the playoffs that Sonora can do. A state title's not too far-fetched. Imagine getting 112 on the big stage, winning the CIF. Speak it into existence. Manifest it, Sonora. Think about it.
Yeah, this is a squad who definitely has to be thinking about some of those postseason aspirations. I know we're early in the season here, but they've had quite an impressive preseason. Had that opening night slip-up against Oakdale, and they lost 27-21 in overtime. Then came out hungry the next night, or next opportunity they had against Ripon. Followed that up with the win against Hillmar. And like we mentioned, a team that's really been showing out offensively. Really has no holes on that side. Defensively, they got playmakers all over the place. It has to be a squad that definitely is going to be a force to be reckoned with in the CIF
and you look
San Joaquin playoffs.
Offensively, they've been averaging well over 28 points a game so far. Mm-hmm. Like that is a very good, especially once you get into divisional play, that is very good for a team of Sonora's talent level. I mean, tonight, obviously, much more. They did much more against Ripon, so their averages are probably going to be much higher as we go along. But I've said it the last couple weeks off the air. I think we have a very special program on our hands, and I'm just excited to see how far they go.
We're excited to have it for you all season. Every Sonora home game here on NorCal Sports TV, brought to you in part by our sponsors, Minner's Tree Company, Solar Works, Balance Movement Center, Edward Jones, financial advisor Jerimie Zamora, and of course Cutler Segerstrom, also a proud partner of our Cutler Segerstrom kickoff. The second half will start with the Guardians kickoff. As the Wildcats won the toss, they deferred. They will take the second half kick. The 24-point lead, as we're going to have flag on the play as the Guardians got moving a little too soon before the kickoff.
Yeah, they were playing it short, too, almost like an onside kick to try to do something.
And offsides, going to back it up 5 yards. Singh will kick again, another Cutler Segerstrom kickoff. Yeah, you mentioned it looked like an onside, like he went for the top of the ball and he had that spinning, bouncing kick.
You don't see too many offensive linemen or defensive linemen doing the kicking duties, but Brian Singh might be the biggest kicker I've ever seen. Just muscles, drives his foot through it.
Takes that one out to Franklin, who catches it on the fly and takes it right up to midfield. Maybe a little bit short. We'll mark it at the 49. And that's where the Cats will take over to start the second half.
Singh drives his foot through it and then drives his helmet through the ball carrier, bring him down right about the midfield line. So 51 yards to pay dirt. You're up by 24. I'm interested to see what Kirk Clifton, Brian Craig, the whole team decide to do offensively, because defensively they've been very stout at sans the 2 deep touchdown passes.
Curnow with the keeper off the right side, being brought down by Caden Owens. Pick up of 5, bring up second down.
Good 5-yard gain to start the offense here in the second half. Curnow with the keeper. Fake the immediate handoff, took the second option.
Justin Garza, 46.
Curnow will make his way onto your screen. He jogs onto the sideline. He'll get the play call from Coach Kirk Clifton. Relay it to his teammates. Now they come up and line up for second down and 5. Curnow again with the keeper. This time he pitches it out to Team. Team's got some space, being shoved out of bounds. Actually able to keep his footing inside the field of play to the 33-yard line. It's going to be a first down for Sonora.
And we've mentioned how good of a ball carrier Curnow's been tonight. Done a good job on the options, hanging on to it. There he had plenty of space, and Teams has enough speed to get the corner. Extends the play just a little bit further. Good job.
One of the underrated aspects of that, too, has been his ball security. We've seen a couple times where maybe he could have thrown a pitch that might have been a dangerous situation with the way these Guardians have been playing the option. That time Team was clearly the open man on that one. Good decision by Curnow.
Absolutely great decision.
Curnow now pitches it out to Nicholson. Nicholson cuts it back up the middle. And another positive gain on first down. Pickup of 5 for Bryce Nicholson.
Bryce Nicholson is just so naturally quick with the ball in his hands. He does a nice cut here. Checked up just a little bit once he received the toss. Once he tucked it in, just picked up the speed. Big shot, brought him down, but you see all the stickers on his helmet. Those are mainly tackles, but he's got a couple of big touchdowns this season so far, too. Big receptions. Love watching him play the game.
Yeah, we've seen him run him in. Also has a 20-yarder today. Here's Pimentel trying to come up in front of the defender. Pass underthrown. And he tried to go through the body of Francisco Gamma, who might get called for the pass interference. Tough play for Gamma. As again, that one was underthrown. Purnell picked up the snap.
Yeah, the center quarterback exchange leave little to be desired. Interesting that they called that on the defense. It looked like the ball was underthrown, and he made a good play on it. I'm not going to argue with the referee's decision. So that's going to be a spot foul. Sets up Sonora with very good position.
Curnow looking for Pimentel. Unable to connect, but the penalty is going to move it to just inside the 15-yard line. I think the 13 is where they will mark it. It's going to be first down for the Wildcats at the 13-yard line. So the 15-yard penalty as Curnow keeps it on first down. And minimal gain, pickup of 1 for Adam Curnow.
It's so interesting watching the Guardians' defense tonight because sometimes on run defense they look like Ray Lewis in the early 2000s. Right at the line, attacking, little to no gain. Other times they're allowing 5-6 yards a carry and just allowing the offense to chunk play down. I know it's the first year of the program, but you got to lock down some sort of consistency if you're going to see any success.
Curnow fakes it to Peoples, keeps it himself, and that one is strung out to the sideline. Good play by the Guardians, good play by Nacho Miller to push Curnow out of bounds, and no gain on that play.
And Curnow just couldn't quite get the edge to give the toss to Peoples. Sorry, to Noah Baker, my apologies. He just couldn't quite find the angle to either cut inside or give it to him, and maybe Baker could have been maybe 2 steps ahead of him, but just kind of a broken play there.
Loss of a yard, 3rd and 10.
Actually, a loss on that play brings up 3rd down and 10. See if the Wildcats choose to put it in the air. The 2-down territory, do you think?
Yeah, I think you are
for a field goal.
I think you are. You've done a great job tonight. Good option, pass outside, get a block.
There's Team trying to cut it back up the middle. He's got some space. He's got the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Late option pitch there from Kurnow. Team made 3-4 different Guardian defenders miss. We'll take another look right here. Good block set up by Baker. Makes 1-2. Nice cut at the end. Keep the feet moving and in.
19-yard
touchdown from him tonight.
19-yarder for Jack Team. He's got one in the air, one on the ground. 42-12. Blackmore out, trying to make it 43. Snap is down, and Blackmore's got another extra point. And the Wildcats lead by 31. It's 43-12. Sonora over Justin Garza on NorCal Sports TV.
Broadcast has been brought to you by Minners Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Balance Movement Center. Visit our new dance studio on South Washington Street or visit us at balancemovementcenter.com to learn more. StorQuest Express. Make room for awesome. Now with 3 locations serving Sonora and Copperopolis. Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jerimie, Zamora. Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency for all your insurance needs. Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. Justin Flores Productions, professional audio services, video services, and more. Check us out at floresprod.com. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks returning for the summer of 2023. Scott.
A 9-play, 51-yard drive in just under 3 minutes, capped off by a 19-yard run from Jack Team for 6. Blackmore with the extra point. Here's a Cutler Segerstrom kickoff as London Alexander gets this one at the 5, now cuts to his right. Looking for some space. He's got a step. Looking for some blockers. Alexander might go. He's got the sideline. 3rd touchdown of the game. Another house call for London Alexander.
London calling from a faraway town. He took it at the 5 and he took it the rest of the way down. That's not quite the clash, but it's the best I could do. But what a play. London Alexander. Justin Garza, better thank him tonight as he is the offense. Look here, he's got a teammate already blocking in front of him. He had to check up. Let him take it all the way in, young man. What a return.
95-yard kickoff return from London to Alexander. His 3rd touchdown of the game. He's caught 2 touchdown passes. Figures, hey, we don't need to go under center. Just let me get the kickoff and take this one to the house. Yeah, 95 yards to pay dirt. The Guardians are going to go for 2. Trying to make it an even 20 on the scoreboard on their side. Got it to a 23-point lead.
And while they're lining up, just keeping an eye on the AQI in here. It has progressively gotten slightly worse as we've gone on. It started in the high 80s.
Yeah.
It's at 141 currently.
Oh. As Coach Craig is going to call a timeout. Doesn't like the way his defense is set up. So they'll talk over this 2-point conversion. We'll be back after this break. Word from our sponsors on NorCal Sports TV.
Balance Movement Center is a new dance studio located at 448 South Washington Street in Sonora. At Balance Movement Center, we have something for everyone, ages 2 through adult. We offer jazz, tap, ballet, hip-hop, lyrical, tumbling, pom, BMC workout, line dancing, and mommy and me classes. Join this dance season and be a part of our very first BMC show. For more information, check out our website at balancemovementcenter.com or call 770-7707.
SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with 0 money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy.
Back on NorCal Sports TV, Justin Garza just cashed in a 95-yard kickoff return from London Alexander, looking to add the 2-point conversion. Cross over the middle, try to hit the receiver on the slant.
A little bit of laundry on the field.
Intended for Owens, I believe.
Defensive 14, pass incomplete, intended receiver was Caden Owens.
Nicholson with the penalty marker. Pass intended for Owens. Nicholson a little too aggressive with the coverage. And so scoot it up a yard and give him another try. The regiment making some noise, trying to make it difficult in that side of the end zone for the Guardians.
Reminds me of soccer supporters.
Yeah.
They're loud. You don't want to play near their supporter section.
Yeah.
It's loud. It's hard to focus.
Here's pass over the middle. Matthews looking for Francisco Gama. Incomplete. So the 2-point conversion is no good.
Gama tried his best to one-hand that one and tried to pull it in, just tipped away from him at the last minute. 43-18, a big 95-yard return from London Alexander. He's done a great job tonight, but the last big touchdown that Mr. Alexander scored, Sonora answered on the very next play, so I'm not a betting man, but a touchdown return right here from Sonora would be the answer to Mr. Alexander's play. I'm not calling for it, but let's see how Sonora responds.
We'll see what's on tap for this Cutler-Segerstrom kickoff as the Guardians, again, had a third touchdown of the game from London Alexander. Kid is quite a playmaker. Junior defensive back, wide receiver. Seen him playing safety. Seen him playing, obviously, wide receivers. Caught 2 touchdown passes. And then kickoff returner as well. Just a guy you want to get the ball in his hands and let him go at it. Here we got the hands team out here for Sonora. So they're thinking maybe onside kick.
Well, they did kick it right to about the 40-yard line. Try to force the quick turnover maybe. See if they do the same thing this time.
A bunch of wide receivers lined up in the front. Got Team Franklin, Pimentel, Ivan Godwin up at the front of the line. It looked like an onside kick. This one's bounced up to the 41-yard line. And there's Tim Blackmore. Takes one to know one, right? The kicker knew where it was going. Covers that one up. So the Cats will take over at the 41-yard line.
What a weird thing to say out loud and think, but the kicker kicked it, squibbed it on the ground, and it was recovered by the kicker on the receiving team. I'm going to think about that one. I'll get back to you guys next week.
High school football, baby. That's kind of stuff
I love
you
it.
get.
No, it's so wacky sometimes.
So here come the Cats up 25, 8:46 left in the third. Guardians showing pressure, and I think they came over the line. Good hard count by Curnow.
2 or 3 of them jumped over there. Caden Owens was the culprit that time.
5 free yards for the Wildcats. Moves them up to the 46. 1st and 5.
Touchdown here would help put up the 50-burger.
It's the highest scoring output of the season for the Wildcats. One better than the 42 they put on Ripon. Here's Baker. Baker trying the left side. Now cuts it back up the middle. Good gain by Baker. Picks up a first down for Sonora into Justin Garza territory.
And a good heads-up run by Baker. You'll see him take the handoff here. Cuts to the left off the sweep. Has his heads up, looking for open space. Sees the blocker. Couldn't escape the trailing defender.
There's so much nuances off this option from Sonora. Usually get that guy in motion. Sometimes they hit him off the pitch. This time he stops, cuts back, and is used as a lead blocker in that situation.
Like you said, there's so many options they can go to. There's so many different routes they go. And they're so talented. Yeah. There's 5 or 6 different players that can kill you at any point. I mean, this is probably one of the best Sonora offenses we've seen since, I think, Gabe Milborn played here. And, he's up at Oregon State now.
We have an injury on the field as the Guardian is being assisted off. Hopefully everything's okay with Bradell Aurelio, who's going to need a moment.
One of the 3 juniors they've got on the squad, so that's a key piece of leadership, making his way to the sideline.
Yeah, especially his middle linebacker position, kind of the quarterback of that defense out there. So
absolutely.
Everything's okay with number 5. And again, he's got that hoodie. I'm digging that hoodie out there.
You like the hoodie look under the pads?
I like it.
Man, it was in the hundreds today. Jerimie, I agree with you, buddy.
Toughness, right? It's like Mike Tomlin when it's cold, right? With the Steelers, comes out with the short sleeve shirt.
He plays in Pittsburgh. You know that, right? On the river.
I get it. Oh, there's a fumbled snap, and Curnow tries to dive on ball, still loose, and the Guardians are going to come up with the turnover. So second fumble of the game recovered by the Guardians, and they will take over after they come up with the turnover.
You know, I hate to be the cynical one that I am here, but you're playing week 4 of your season. I can excuse that week 1, week 2, but I week 4, the center quarterback exchange must be perfect. As a coach, that's extra sprints or push-ups.
Like Gentis was trying to get out of his stance a little too soon maybe in that one. Couldn't get the ball out to Curnow. And good recovery by Enrique Munoz, who was all over that one from his defensive back position. Spotted the loose ball. And now the Guardians are looking to add more points. Here's Matthews stepping up in the pocket, now trying to roll right. Being chased by Gardner, who shoves him out of bounds after a nice carry. And hopefully everything's all right on that Justin Garza sideline.
Takes out the hydration station. Watch this view here. Great run by Matthews. First time we've really seen him tuck and go with it. Good transition with the hands and right into the water station. I don't think there's any ice. It was warm enough in there, so maybe it just tilted over, but looks like they had a good seal on it.
Here's Matthews looking for the quick pass at first. Ooh. Now goes over the middle for Aranzasu. That one in and out of the hands for Aranzasu. It's a little too hot for him to handle.
It's a good ball by Matthews. Hit him right in the hands. She should have had him in, you know. See the throw there. Aranzasu, I think he's going to want that one back tonight.
Matthews has shown a lot. I mean, as far as he's got a quick release, he's got a strong arm.
Oh, he's got talent in spades. I think it'll just come with experience. Again, he's only a sophomore, so he's got 2 more years of eligibility. And as this program grows, I think they're just going to get better.
Here he is looking to get Aranzasu in the flat. Makes a man miss. Now looking to go on the sideline. Team will push him out of bounds at the 45-yard line. That's a first down for Justin Garza.
And then Zasu finally gets a chance to show the athlete that he is here. You'll see him catch it in the flat right here. Got it just past the lineman. Nice little shimmy shake along the side. Takes a little bit of contact, pushes it forward for a first down. And a good drive developing now for Garza.
Into Wildcat territory, 1st and 10. Matthews drops back, now looking to step up. And throws a pass. He's got a receiver wide open. Short of the goal line. Going to be Amari Bogan that can roll him down at the 1, able to get behind the defense. Big gain for the Guardians.
Let alone, watch this, step up in the pocket when it breaks down, on the run and a dot. Down at about the 1 or 2. But look at this, if we stay with that camera shot, unfortunately we got to move forward because the play's coming. Matthews was the first person there to pick up his teammate. What a player. Love seeing his confidence grow in this game.
1st and goal from the 1. Fakes it to Nacho Miller. Matthews tries to take it himself, and Franklin's going to bring him down. He had some help by Tyler Sells. It's going to bring up 2nd down and goal for the Guardians.
Sells definitely the better of the two between he and Alderman tonight. Sells, a little bit of contact there between Sells and looked like Derek Croze. Croze took a little bit of a shot to the top of the dome. Hope he's okay. A little bit more room to work with, though, middle of the field.
Loss of 2 on that play, so it'll be 2nd and goal from the 3. Matthews empty backfield. A lot of pressure in his face. He had to get rid of it quickly. There's that guy, Tyler Sells, you were talking about, right in the mug of Caleb Matthews.
And I think he was just throwing it towards the corner, hoping that a receiver got past their man right away, take another look. But Sells was in there in less than a second. The one thing I would say that I'd like to see Sells do, I think he is expecting contact and then wants to put a move right away. You got to shoot lower. Go fast, straight through, and if you're unguarded, you're going to just lay into the quarterback, man. I'd love to see a little bit more aggression.
3rd down. Here's corner out. Alexander in the end zone. Pass too wide, out of bounds. Incomplete. That'll bring up 4th.
43-18 your score. Garza's obviously going to keep the offense on the field, right?
Looks to be that way. Caleb Matthews going over to the sideline. Talking this one over with Coach Josef Ferres. Coach Ferres actually had an internship this season with the Atlanta Falcons, a coaching internship.
Interesting.
He did with the Falcons. So not bad when you got a guy who's working with NFL athletes come out there and show you the ropes.
Some solid athletes there in the Atlanta Falcons organization. Good coaches as well, as there's a timeout by Garza here. That's their first of the half.
So big fourth down play coming up for Justin Garza. No doubt they want to get some confidence going in towards the end of this ball game as they're down big. A touchdown here might change a little bit of the momentum. We'll see what they come back with after this break. Watching Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jerimie Zamora, your Sonora Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jerimie Zamora is a proud sponsor of Sonora High Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV. For all your investment needs, call 209-536-0422 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Minners Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minners Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and
4th and 3. Guardians on the doorstep after a 44-yard completion from Matthews to Bogans. They're trying to get over the middle. That one is tipped and incomplete. Audi Peoples might have saved a touchdown. He darted across the middle from his linebacker position to knock that one incomplete.
There's that man again. It's the Audi on the field. Audi Peoples. Another great play. Good slot. Oh, yeah, he's fired up. Nice slant in the slot. Didn't see Peoples hanging tight on the route. Just had to step in front of it, put his arm up, and deflect it down.
Pass was intended for Amari Bogan, who had a step on his defender. But Audi Peoples was not having it. Saved 6 points for the Wildcats. Turnover on downs. Wildcats will take over at the 3-yard line.
Bogan was only 2 yards away from pay dirt on that big pass play earlier in the drive. I'm sure he's the one kicking himself saying, man, I had 2 chances at a touchdown there.
Here's the give to Nicholson. Nicholson trying the left side. Gets it across the 10-yard line to the 12. Picks up 8 on that carry. Going to bring up 2nd down and 2 for Sonora.
And that's a great carry by Nicholson when you're backed up in your own end zone. Clock's still running, but great run by Nicholson to give a little bit of breathing room. And now Curnow can keep it on himself on an option. They can bring back the pitch. He can go with a double option. You can throw it deep.
Yeah, when this team's picking up chunks on 1st down, they're going to be tough to stop on 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, and there's a 1st down right there. Just an easy handoff. Dive it forward. Don't need too much. Jack team picks up 2 yards and another 1st down for the Wildcats.
We're keeping the chains moving, keeping the clock moving. And we are 5:40 left in the 3rd quarter.
Johnson on the tackle.
It's been all Wildcats from the get-go.
Yeah, they hopped up to a 22-0 lead to start before the Guardians were able to accomplish much of anything on the ground.
Curnow, a couple ball fakes, now puts it in the belly of Nicholson.
Nicholson, the ball carrier.
And he goes forward. Pick up about 6 yards for Bryce.
I like seeing Nicholson's stickers on his helmet. If you get a good look at it,
looks cool.
It kind of looks like the Michigan Wolverines. Coach Harbaugh, he's got a lot of talent. See, he'd be a good Big Ten ball player. See, hey, Nicholson, you can pay me later. Don't worry. I love the design. I've always loved the Wolverines helmet, so I noticed that and wanted to give that a quick shout-out. The funny thing is I root for Notre Dame. How does that work out?
Right. 2nd and 4. Quick pitch. Given up the middle. Quick carry. Hand off to Peoples. Not much on that one. Bring up 3rd and short.
Peoples holding his back a little bit, his hip. Took a bit of a stinger there. 3rd and inches here, and I think Peoples would want to keep it again. Kind of avenge that one. He thought he had the 1st down at the end of the 2nd quarter.
2-yard gain on the play. 3rd down and 1.
There's 3rd and 1. There's Peoples, the right side, running behind right tackle Jackson Ludwig. And Peoples still able to move forward up to the 35-yard line. Good carry by Peoples. Pick up 11, good for a 1st down.
He picked up the 1 and then 10 more to really stretch the field. avenges that. Just keep the feet moving, young man. Brings it down to about the 35-yard line. Howdy Peoples, Bryce Nicholson have been doing all the running.
Here's a pitch to Nicholson, trying to get out to the corner. Good block by Team. Nicholson's got some space on the sideline. And he's brought down by London Alexander. And we do have a flag on the perimeter. Maybe I spoke too soon. Looks like that's going to get called back due to that block.
Yeah, I think it was Jared Franklin who hooked his defender, and that's going to bring back on a holding call. It was Jackson Ludwig, actually, that they called for the foul.
So spot foul will mark it back. 36 when they corrected that one. So Franklin.
No, it was Jared Franklin. Take a ref. I know what I'm doing. Take that. No, they've called a great game so far. I don't want to be that guy. Uh-oh!
Peoples, he's breaking free. Peoples is on the loose, being chased down. Now stops and sits down at the 35-yard line. Like he had a seat. So now I'm good here. I'll take a break.
All right, I got tired. Time for some orange slices. As he even laughs a little bit himself. Nice run here. Had plenty of room. I think he could feel the footsteps coming, and instead of being dragged down, just, all right.
They could try to, like you said, he heard those footsteps, try to maybe cut it back a little bit, lost his footing.
It's the head shake for me that he's just, all right, I bet that looked ridiculous, but what a play. Howdy People's really showing up here in the second half.
I'm sure Howdy's going to go back to youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV and check that one out. Take a look at that run. He's back there in the backfield again and gets another carry. This time tries the left side, spinning his way forward just outside the 30 to the 32-yard line.
It was the most erect baseball slide I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen the entire upper body holding the ball as he looked like the letter L as he slid. That was awesome.
You coach enough T-ball and coach pitch, you see a lot of those slides. Tell you what.
That sounds like someone who speaks from experience.
Or maybe freshman baseball, right, Hurtado? Yeah. Producer Jerimie Hurtado, also a freshman baseball coach, so I'm sure he's seen some of those slides as well.
I'll tell you this story here in confidence. My freshman year of high school baseball out in Elk Grove, California, played at Franklin High School, and we had a gentleman who he played a little bit as there's a first down run. He played a little bit growing up, just never anything super competitive, but the world of high school is different than the world of Babe Ruth. Mm-hmm. So he gets hit by the pitch, his first ever high school at bat. So he goes to first base. He takes we'll use generous a generous lead, and the pitcher goes to pick off. Well, he had never slid head first back into a base. So he does what I can only call like a Hadouken jump from Street Fighter and tried to slide feet first into the bag. First baseman has him beat by a mile. Ends up just spiking the guy in the foot and lets out one of those cartoon screams at first base. And it was one of those I shouldn't laugh. That's my teammate. He's out. People's looking a little beat up now. I shouldn't laugh at my teammate that just got, that looked ridiculous that he just Hadoukened the first baseman. But after that, guess what the first drill we did the day after was? It was leading off and sliding. As Peoples makes way here. A couple more coming on for Sonora.
So Peoples did pick up a first down on that third and short carry, but he's going to come off and talk to the training staff a little bit, get some water, try to regroup. Here's Curnow on the pitch, gets it over to Team. Team looking to get to the corner, but good play by the Guardians defensively.
Mm-hmm.
Nice play on the perimeter. I believe that was Nacho Miller with the initial hit.
Good pitch there from Curnow. Just couldn't get a block there from Nicholson.
Caden Owens out there on the edge, forcing the stop.
Under a minute now in the third. I'm keeping an eye on Peoples. It looks like it's a lower leg injury, maybe an ankle. He probably just got rolled up or stepped on, but he's standing there, hand on his hips. I think he's going to be okay. We'll see how much more play he gets with the scoreline the way it is.
Here's a carry to Brendan Hensel. He gets it inside the red zone down to the 19-yard line. It's going to be third down and about 5. maybe 6, as we have an injured guardian on the ground.
He looks like he's in a lot of pain. We don't want to speculate anything, of course, but hope he's okay as he gets the treatment he needs.
The coaching staff will tend to their player out on the field. We'll take a break here at Dunleavy Field. Wildcats 43, Guardians 18 on NorCal Sports TV.
Roberson CPA's passion is helping people achieve business success and financial independence. While we certainly provide traditional accounting services such as tax preparation, payroll, and bookkeeping, we also offer a variety of advisory services to help with business planning, social security decisions, income and asset growth, tax efficiency, and much more. Benton Roberson CPAs is here to help our clients achieve their goals through a generational relationship and wealth building. We hope to see you soon.
This is a commercial. From the video to the sounds of nature, the music, the words on the screen, the transitions, me, the voice saying these words. This is a commercial. Justin Flores Productions. Audio, video, and all your media needs. They make commercials like this one.
Back on NorCal Sports TV, but we're going to be heading back to another commercial break as the officials have winded this one down. And we are down to the fourth quarter. There you see the Wildcats sticking 4 fingers up in the air, signifying the start of the fourth quarter, which we'll have for you after this word from our sponsors on NorCal Sports TV.
Broadcast has been brought to you by Miners Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Balance Movement Center. Visit our new dance studio on South Washington Street or visit us at balancemovementcenter.com to learn more. StorQuest Express. Make room for awesome. Now with 3 locations serving Sonora and Copperopolis. Edward Jones, Financial Advisor, Jerimie, Zamora. Cutler Sagerstrom Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency for all your insurance needs. Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. Justin Flores Productions, professional audio services, video services, and more. Check us out at floresprod.com. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm serving clients throughout Tuolumne and Stanislaus counties. The NCS TV Summer Sleepaway Basketball Camp, 2 weeks returning for the summer of 2023. Scott's Distributing and Vending Service. Contact us for full-line vending machine services, office coffee service, and janitorial support.
Start of the fourth quarter, Mario Ramos along with Alex Tasker. Wildcat football, NorCal Sports TV. Here's the give to Brandon Hensel. He pushes forward for a pickup of about 3 yards. He's going to be short of the first down by a couple. Going to bring up fourth down.
Looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field as Curnow comes over to get the next play. They've done this all night long. Fourth and shorts, they say just lined up, might as well go for it.
Keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I think they keep it on the ground. They still got Audi Peoples on the sideline. He's got his helmet off. He's got a little bit of water.
Hensel again in the backfield with Curnow. Man in motion is Baker. Hensel gets it, though, up the middle inside the 10-yard line. First down, Wildcats.
That's a nice play. Hensel's taking the last 3 handoffs, and he's looked very good taking them, too. And just speaks to the depth, again, of this Sonora roster. You guys got Peoples, Nicholson, now Hensel. First and goal for him. 50-burger on the line.
Inside the 10-yard line. Wildcats looking for their 7th touchdown of the ball game. Curnow to Hensel. Hensel pounding his way up the middle. Will be brought down at the 2-yard line. Second and goal for Sonora.
Hensel only 2 yards from glory. Needed to be one more man. Look at it again. Hensel running like a train downhill.
Just inside the 18.
Just had to beat Nacho Miller. Couldn't quite do it this time, but see if I just go right back to him. He's been a great drive maintainer so far. He's running downhill.
This drive for the Wildcats is eating up a lot of time. They kept the ball on the ground, picking up first downs on the run. Here's Curnow trying to keep it himself. Pushes it up the middle. He's going to get close to the goal line, but not across. It's going to bring up third and goal from the 1.
Go right back up the middle if you're the Wildcats. They're going to stack the box. I just fake the dive up the middle, step out around the edge.
And we'll see what Coach Kirk Clifton has dialed up. Seen him be pretty creative with his play calling. As you mentioned, typically when we get further into the game, that's when more of the trickeration starts to come out. Here's Nicholson. He's going to walk in for a touchdown. 1 yard touchdown run by Bryce Nicholson. First touchdown for Bryce. He's had a pretty good ball game. 6 points on this one.
And you mentioned he's had a good ball game. It's about time he got rewarded. Sees there, takes the pitch. He gets a great block on the edge. And he just walks it in. Noah Baker drove his opponent into the end zone. And the extra point for the 50.
Sells the snap. Curnow to hold. Blackmore to kick. Splits the uprights and good. 50 points for Sonora here at Dunleavy Field. A season high. They lead the Guardians by 32 on NorCal Sports TV.
Minners Tree Company. Contact us for all your tree service, lot clearing, and defensible space needs. Minners Tree Company is locally owned and operated with over 20 years of experience serving Tuolumne County and surrounding areas. California licensed and fully insured. Check us out at minnerstreecompany.com or give us a call at 209-591-3747. StorQuest. Make room for awesome. With 3 local locations to serve you in downtown Sonora, Copperopolis, and East Sonora on Tuolumne Road, where we have just added additional space to help you organize your life. Get in, get out, and on.
Tim Blackmore's out for a Cutler Segerstrom kickoff. Wildcats 50, Guardians 18. And here's a roller picked up by Brian Singh. He's done just about everything else. Well, pick up a kickoff as well. He gets that one at about the 24-yard line.
We talked about it earlier. Singh's been doing the kickoff duties. So now the kicker has received the ball. The kicker is on the receiving team. Yes, it's weird.
It's full circle.
It's beautiful.
Not down to about tree, right? Yeah.
It's poetry in motion. It's like Star Wars. That everything comes back around. I can see the nerds in the comments now. Well, actually, Star Wars in episode 5. I'm one of those guys for what it matters here. Temperature down to 84 degrees. Air quality holding at 141. Beautiful night here in the foothills.
Beautiful night, beautiful setting here at Dunleavy Field. Absolutely gorgeous place to watch a high school football game.
Oh, yeah. Ever since they did the upgrades to the field over here.
Yeah. Here's Matthews. Got 2 touchdown passes on the evening. Looking to his left. Catch brought in by, actually incomplete. Alanzazu was able to come down with that one. He's going to need a minute as his helmet came off. And he's still down on the ground.
Hope he's okay. Pimentel looked like he came up with the ball. Official right there ruled it still incomplete, and he's still down. I think he's just shook up a little bit.
We'll take a break as they tend to Aranzasu. Actually, he's going to be up, and we're going to stay here as he's going to step off to the sideline. So he'll take a break, get a substitution.
He came down hard with Pimentel on the jump ball on the sideline, and I think he just landed awkwardly either on the ball or just right. I mean, you fall on those shoulder pads. They don't fall on the shoulder. You fall flat. That'll knock the wind out of you.
Yeah, and you're going for the ball. You can't really brace yourself. Hopefully he's all right as Matthews takes it on second down. Looking deep to the left side. There's that guy, Alexander, just overshot him. Had a step on the defender, Noah Baker. Pass just a little too long for London Alexander.
He didn't quite get it outside the numbers enough, Matthews. Matthews has shown himself to be a very talented passer. He throws a great ball. He's got a great motion. Just a little too far on this one, a little bit too much mustard on it. But I think, again, we mentioned he's a sophomore. It's the first year of varsity program for Garza. I think he's going to be a very talented quarterback to watch in the future. I'll be interested to see where he gets scouted and where he ends up going.
Definitely a guy to keep an eye out for. Caleb Matthews, again, 6'2", 182-pound sophomore. So he got that natural throwing motion, gets it out to Francisco Gama. Good defensive play. There's Bryce Nicholson again. And safety making things happen.
Good defensive series for the Wildcats after they had the offense on the field for quite a while. They're able to force the 3 and out. Good wrap-up tackle by Nicholson. Again, he's been everywhere the last 5 minutes.
Again, we mentioned on the broadcast before, he's filling the role played by Kenny Scott. Came in, had a phenomenal year last year, transfer from Bret Hart. Bret Hart didn't have a football program, so Kenny came over here and put in some serious work with the Wildcats. And Nicholson really, there hasn't been any drop-off. If anything, he might have, stepped it up from that position.
Absolutely. Matthews going to punt this one away. Oh!
High snap. Matthews able to come down with it. This one shy of the 50, but takes a good bounce into Wildcat territory inside the 35. And they'll down it about the 33-yard line.
Not bad for a high snap from Matthews. Able to jump up, get it, and put his foot through it. Generous bounce, like you said, but good punt.
8:22 left in the ball game, and the Wildcats look to salt this one away. We saw in the last drive they really pounded the run, able to take a lot of time off the clock and punch it in for 6. The 1-yard touchdown run by Bryce Nicholson.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see them do the same exact thing this time around. We got Noah Baker on the sideline this time, so I think Peoples is back out there, and he gets the handoff.
Peoples goes right into Forrest Johnson. Big defensive tackle from the Justin Garza Guardians. Peoples picks up 2 on that carry, brings up 2nd and 8.
That Sonora band in full song tonight. They have shown up and definitely helps the atmosphere here at Dunleavy Field.
For sure.
They have 2 to play, 2nd down and 8.
We have Chase Youngman now taking snaps for the Wildcats. Senior center making his way out there with Cornell. Nicholson in motion, and they're going to give it to...
Oh, nice cut.
Nice cut right there by Gardner. Gardner being brought down by London. London not letting him move forward. Gardner trying to keep the legs moving.
No, you are not bringing me down. He refused to go down. Look at this cut here. Boop, outside.
Ooh, nice
Another
cut.
10, 15, 20, 25, and I think if he was able to break that, maybe another 30 could have gone into the end zone. What a cut.
Good carry by Declan Gardner, junior running back. Peoples now in the backfield. There's Nicholson in motion. Peoples fake the carry. Cornell makes a nice move, able to slip inside and pick up a gain of about 5 yards on first down.
Curnow with a nice little side step a la Barry Sanders, yeah. Let me tell you about healthcare as he jumps to the side as he hops in there. Barry Sanders, my apologies. Well, looks like he almost lost the ball at the end, but again, a great cut. Got it inside Guardian territory. Seems like the Wildcats have been in Guardian territory for about 3.5 quarters tonight.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time on the Justin Garza side of the field for sure.
And it's just so tough. I mean, I've been on Garza's, the side of the game where Garza's at right now. You're down by a lot. You hate being there. Nice pitch outside. Plenty of room to run.
Gardner gets a step on the defender, gets a good block at the outside, goes right into the chest of Nacho Miller, and out of bounds at about the 11-yard line.
Oh, baby. You can hear the contact from the booth. Take another look. Good pitch from Curnow. He's done a great job all night with that. Gardner, bulldozer. Out about the 12-yard line.
Gardner with those long strides at 6'2". Once he gets going, he's really clearing up some space.
Like a gazelle running downhill. Now, to finish my point, I've been in the situation that the Guardians have been in where you're just down by a lot. You don't really – what's there to play for except for experience? And you're kind of just playing for pride at this point. It's tough to sit on the sideline. It's going to be a quiet bus ride back to Fresno.
So the late flag on Roger Alderman. Lineman was called for a hold during that run.
Only going to be 2nd and 2.
So turns as low as 2nd and 5 into 2nd and 2. So that was
after you mark off the
really,
run to the 12, yeah. Let's get the rock back into Gardner's hands.
Here he comes in motion, and there's the pitch to Gardner. Again trying the corner, again on that left side. Miller again pushes him out of bounds
And
at the
then
11.
at the 12, okay. Meet the new boss, same as the old boss. Wow, where have I seen this play before? Jerimie, just roll up the tape from 30 seconds ago, and I'm going to explain it again. Good pitch out to Gardner. Gardner down the sideline. Bulldozer down to the 12.
That play brought to you by the Department of the Redundancy Department. We're down at the 11.
It's only redundant if it's not informative, sir. I'm providing a service. I don't know what the service is. I'll get back to you after the game.
Here's Curnow with the fresh set of downs. Gives it to Nicholson. Nicholson trying to get it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's where he will take it. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Sonora.
And if Sonora pumps this one in, the clock will continuously run till expiration unless Garza score again. The high school rules, if there's a 35-point lead in the second half, the clock will continuously run. Got a Garza player down on the field. That will stop the clock.
We'll take a break on NorCal Sports TV as they tend to the injured Guardian player on the field. We'll be back with Wildcat Football on NorCal Sports TV.
Balance Movement Center is a new dance studio located at 448 South Washington Street in Sonora. At Balance Movement Center, we have something for everyone, ages 2 through adult. We offer jazz, tap, ballet, hip-hop, lyrical, tumbling, pom, BMC workout, line dancing, and mommy and me classes. Join this dance season and be a part of our very first BMC show. For more information, check out our website at balancemovementcenter.com or call 770-7707.
SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. We are family owned and locally operated. We offer financing with zero money down and 0% interest. Own your solar system while cutting your energy costs in half. Call us today for a low-cost estimate and start saving. Or check us out online at www.solarworks.energy.
5:09 left to play in this ball game. It's been all Wildcats trying to get Coach Brian Craig to 100 career victories. He's sitting at 99, but he is just over 5 minutes away from picking up career victory number 100. Here's Bryce Nicholson on the pitch, trying to go around the right corner, and he is pushed out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 8.
So sets up a 3rd and just about maybe 5, I think 6 maybe. Another great drive from the Wildcats, and this has just been their strength tonight. Garza has not been able to stop the run. Second half, they haven't gone to the air too much. Just pump it up the middle, option outside, 5 yards, 6 yard here, 2 yards if you need it on 4th or 3rd down. Why do anything crazy?
3rd and 7. Wildcats need to get to the 1 yard line. Here's the give up the middle. Pushing forward, Brandon Hensel into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's nice to see Hensel get rewarded for the way he's been playing tonight. Gardner especially needed one, I think, on that drive, but watch the drive here by Hensel. Kicks it back outside, just takes on 3 Guardians, dives in, and just the type of night it's been.
That is the 6th rushing touchdown of the evening for the Sonora Wildcats. 8 yards for Brandon Hensel on that carry to pay dirt. 56-18. Blackmore coming out with the extra point. Snap is down. And another extra point is good for Tim Blackmore. Makes it 57-18. Wildcats up by 39. I want to thank our sponsors for helping us provide coverage of Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV. Special thanks to Edward Jones, financial advisor, Jerimie Zamora. Cutler Segerstrom Insurance Agency. Benton Roberson CPAs. The Sonora Conference Center. StorQuest Express. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. Justin Flores Productions. and Scott's Distributing. Once again, thank you all of our sponsors for providing us coverage on NorCalSportsTV.com, YouTube.com/NorCalSportsTV. It's a Cutler Segerstrom kickoff. Blackmore, Brian Singh had that one go out of his hand. Ball still rolling around inside the 10. London Alexander's going to come up with it. We've seen him take one to the house. He's looking for some space on the left. He might have something here.
See ya.
Got the convoy, and he was tripped up just inside the 50-yard line and takes it into Justin Garza territory, and a good kickoff return for London Alexander.
I mean, off of nothing, too. It tipped off of two Guardians' hands, waiting for the blocks to develop. Just got tripped up a little bit there, and that's what allowed the Wildcats to swarm in and finally get a stop. But another great return. That's going to be another player I'm excited to watch through the last couple years of his eligibility is London Alexander. He's definitely talented, and I think he could play at the next level.
Definitely looks like a playmaker. He's got 3 touchdowns here for the Guardians as they give it to Nacho Miller, and he is stuffed in the backfield. Good defensive play by Dylan Capel.
Yeah, man, nothing going to start there. And as the clock just continues to burn down, this is probably the last possession of the game, definitely for the Guardians.
Yeah, we are in a running clock situation with the score being what it is. So the clock will continue to run. It ran through the Cutler Segerstrom kickoff right before that. So we're at just over 2:20 left to play in this ball game.
Only time the clock would stop for timeouts or for injuries.
Both teams with 2 timeouts is Matthews looking over the middle, and he's got it complete to Caden Owens.
Nice reception by Caden Owens. He's shook up a little bit, but he'll stay on the field. Nice little curl route. Make a nice reception against the body. Tried to break the tackle. Couldn't quite.
Ivan Godwin with the sure-handed tackle.
8-yard gain on the play for the Guardians. That's going to bring up.
If I'm the Guardians, I would do one more shot to the end zone. End the night on a high note.
Yeah.
Go out with a bang.
That long bus ride to Fresno. Might as well go out with something to cheer about. Here's Matthews looking for that shot down the right side. Overshoots Francisco Gamma. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Looked like there was a little bit of hand fighting off the line as they ran down the sideline. Don't think he would have had a chance at the ball anyways. It was thrown out of bounds. So no harm, no foul. They go 4th down here. Last play of the game for the Guardians. Like you mentioned, bus ride back home to Fresno. Lick your wounds a little bit. Come back ready next week. They're going to fall to 2-2. They're nice buses, too, as we walked by on the way in. I could hear the air conditioning working, so at least it won't smell too bad on the way down.
Under a minute left to play. Matthews rolling to his left. And now puts it in the air, try to get it to Alexander. That one goes incomplete. Come up on 50 seconds left to play. So for the Wildcats, they'll have another home game. They have 3 straight home games, just the second of those 3. So next Friday, they'll welcome the Wolfpack of West High School out to Dunleavy Field. The Guardians will have a home non-league game against Coalinga next Thursday at 7. So a Thursday night game for the Justin Garza Guardians.
Should be a nice game out here next Friday night. The temperatures will finally kick under the hundreds. It'll be in the mid-80s, preferably, maybe a little bit cooler. That's what I like for Friday Night Lights. I can throw a little sweater on. But what a great game for the Wildcats. Just turned it on and didn't turn it off tonight.
And we have a special ceremony.
We have the PA announcer letting us know as the game has wrapped into an end that they're going to have a special pre or post-game ceremony for Coach Brian Craig, who now officially has 100 career victories as the Wildcats win this one 57-18 over Justin Garza.
This is definitely.
So we'll take a
Broadcast has been brought to you by Minners Tree Company, serving the Tuolumne County region for 20 years. SolarWorks, your trusted local solar installer. Balance Movement Center. Visit our new dance studio on South Washington Street or visit us at balancemovementcenter.com to learn more. StorQuest Express. Make room for awesome. Now with 3 locations serving Sonora and Copperopolis. Edward Jones, financial advisor, Jerimie Zamora. Cutler Segerstrom Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency for all your insurance needs. Sonora Conference Center, 4 unique rooms available hourly or daily in downtown Sonora. Justin Flores Productions, professional audio services, video services, and more. Check us out at floresprod.com. Benton Roberson CPAs, full-service accounting firm serving clients throughout Tualatin.
Back on NorCal Sports TV, getting set for a post-game ceremony to honor head coach Brian Craig, who just picked up his 100th career victory as the head coach of the Sonora Wildcats football team.
Man, 100 wins, a nice round number. Get the game ball.
My name is Karen Sauls, and I'm the principal at Sonora High School. Tonight marks a momentous occasion for Sonora High School and varsity head coach Brian Craig. Tonight, Coach Craig has won his 100th game as the varsity head coach at Sonora High School. In the sport of football that only plays 10 regular season games, this is quite the accomplishment. Coach Craig became the varsity head coach at Sonora High School in 2009. This season marks his 14th season that he's led the Sonora Wildcats as the varsity head coach. In his 13 complete seasons as the varsity head coach, Coach Craig has led the Sonora High School Wildcats to 7 league championships. His teams have made the playoffs 11 times. In 2014, they were the CIF section runner-up. And in 2015, Coach Craig, his staff, and the football team won the Division V CIF section championship. As the varsity head coach, Coach Craig has amassed an impressive overall record of 100 wins and 48 losses. He is the second all-time winning percentage at Sonora High School, second only to Robert Synthrope, who has 108 Wildcat varsity football wins. As impressive as these accomplishments are, equally important is the integrity with which Coach Craig runs the Wildcat football program. I'm continually impressed with the level of commitment he has to the program, the student athletes involved in the program, and I'm extremely proud of our football program and its success on and off the field. Congratulations, Coach Craig. At this time, I'd like to introduce longtime athletic director, Rick Francis.
Well, Coach, I'm really proud to be here tonight. Congratulations on the 100 wins. There were some hires I made over the years, and maybe some people questioned, but you're not one. But you are highly respected at the Sackville youth section. The football fraternity respects you greatly. Your integrity and on the court, keeping your staff together, very special. And whether your family is proud, this old lady is really proud. Congratulations.
Brian, so much has been said that I agree with, but the word integrity rings the most clear and the most important, I think that's something that's a major goal of yours. It's more important than wins, but sure does bring a lot of numbers. It's been my pleasure to be here, to see Coach Francis eclipse 500 games, and to see you eclipse 100, and that type of integrity and putting students first, their welfare, and the experience they have first, and your integrity is something that I'm extremely proud to have ever been a part of. And I also want to thank grateful for letting you do it. Coach, first of all, congratulations, and it's been an honor to be with you every step of the way. And I think what people don't realize, they see the wins, they see Friday night, they don't know what goes into behind the scenes. You are the best manager of football teams I've ever seen, and I hope you visit from the wins.
I'll keep this really short. I'm completely surprised by this. How Stevie about something to do with it. I want to say I'm not a person that really likes individual awards. I couldn't do it without these guys.
Please join me in congratulating Coach Craig on his 100th Wildcat varsity football win.
You're watching NorCal Sports TV's coverage of Sonora Wildcat football, the 100th career victory for head coach Brian Craig. Comes after a 57-18 beatdown from the Wildcats over the Justin Garza Guardians.
Yeah, 100 wins for Coach Craig. What an absolutely great accomplishment. You heard the record there, 108 is the target to watch for head coach Craig and this Wildcat team. 100 now, there's still plenty of games left in this season. I think he could get really damn close if this season goes the way we think, as he gets the Gatorade dunk in the end zone. Oh, what a great catch there by our camera team and producer Jerimie Hurtado. Get him up on the shoulders. Get him up on his shoulders. No, again, congratulations to Coach Craig and the entire Wildcats team. What a great win tonight.
A great victory here for the Wildcats. 6 rushing touchdowns on the evening, 2 passing touchdowns from Adam Corneau. They put a 57-18 point score on the scoreboard here as they come up to 3-1 after this one. The loss drops Justin Garza to 2-2. Once again, we'll have more NorCal Sports TV coverage of Wildcat football next Friday night as the Wildcats host the West Wolfpack. So for color commentator Alex Tasker, producer extraordinaire Jerimie Hurtado, Avery Townsell, and Joya Armstrong on the cameras, I'm Mario Ramos saying thank you for watching this presentation of Wildcat football on NorCal Sports TV.